Recording. Okay. Hello everybody, I'm Quint866, and this is my new fidget spinner. Whee! Okay, anyways, on to the point. Today's video is about me playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2, The Prosecutor's Path. And you know what, people? I'm going in this almost completely blind, with the exception of a couple things known, like what Ace Attorney's gameplay is, what, like, characters there are, but not, like, in this specific game. I know, like, Edgeworth, Phoenix Wright. I know a general idea of most of the characters, and I've played most of the Ace Attorney games, with the exception of this one, and admittedly, Spirit of Justice. I hate to bring it to you guys. I have it, but I haven't played it yet, because I wanted to go through this one first, so without haste, let's play Ace Attorney Investigations 2. New game. Episode 1, Turnabout Target. Well, that's one way to start it. I'll also be reading out the voices as well, so I'll do this kind of like a let's play, but there's no challenge to this video, just me playing it. So, whee! Just like on the blades of the plane. There it is! We can see it! It's the emissary of peace from the east! The president's private plane is arriving at Gourd Lake! Can you hear it? The cheers of the crowd! Welcome, Zangfa Republic! Welcome, Mr. President! Mr. President, this way, please. Your audience awaits. Okay, nah, plane wasn't really do that. My dear friends, there's a reason for my visit. A few days ago, a smuggling as long place my nation was exposed and crushed. This possibly is thanks to your country's prosecutor's office. Whoa, what's that? Oh. From the bottom of my heart, I convey unto thy my utmost gratitude. However, the battle is still not over. I declare here and now, the hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. Eek! Run! Oh! Hurry! Contact the prosecutor's office. We need that man. Miles Edgeworth. If there's anyone who can solve this case, it's him! Oh yes, edgy time! Because, you know, Edgeworth. Okay, whatever. Anyways, let's continue. Gonna move this over a little bit. March 25th, 2:46 p.m., Gourd Lake Park, audience area. Word of this must have reached every corner of the world by now. An assassination attempt on the President of the Republic of Zangfa. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor. I was asked to investigate this grave incident, but upon my arrival... Mr. Edgeworth! We've been waiting for you, sir! This man is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct? I can't read that, a lot of words. Who assists me on all cases under my jurisdiction. What is the president's current condition? I'm still not sure, sir. The paramedics just entered his plane a few moments ago. I see. Hope it's nothing too serious. Very well, detective. Please, show me around the crime scene. Roger that, sir! Hey, mister! Just a minute, I'm begging ya! Oh, it's a girl. Let's see, what kind of voice should I give her? What's this? Mister! You're the prosecutor in charge around these parts, right? Can I ask you a little something real quick? I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting for now. Let's go, detective. Hey, wait! Mr. Prosecutor! I swear, I can't tell if that's a boy or girl. I'm juggling. I swear. The headphones makes it look kind of like a boy. The hair makes it look more like a girl. I swear, I can't tell people. Hold on, Miss Sedgwick. Wait for me. Now then, detective. Care to fill me in on the details? Basically, the whole thing happened here in Gourd Lake Park. There was a big welcoming event for the president of the Republic of Zhang Fa. The president of Zhang Fa, De Junhui. As I recall, newspapers and newspapers were making quite a big deal over this visit. Newspaper article attitude. Oh, I don't need to read that, okay. It rained a bit, but it stopped before his plane landed at least. He came out and all of a sudden, in the middle of his speech, BANG! A gunshot! At least, I think it was. Well, that's hard to make yeah, okay, it's not very hard to mistake a gunshot, because they're loud, okay? You think? Truth is, I just got here as well, so I don't know all the details, sir. So, you were also called here on a short notice. Yup. And today's supposed to be my day off! And I was supposed to be at the High Prosecutor's office, preparing a case for trial. The Chief Prosecutor asked for you personally, sir. Chief Prosecutor? The Chief Prosecutor was taking part in the welcoming event. Apparently, the Chief called out right after the incident occurred. Call Prosecutor Edgeworth. He's the only one who can solve this case, he said. I see. So that's what happened. After the incident, we sealed off the park right away. Which means the assassin is still in the park. An assassin in this crowd? This could get dangerous, sir! If there's another incident, these civilians could get in harm's way. This is a race against time. Let's begin the investigation. First, we investigate the crime scene and gather some information. Precisely. Oh, I thought Edgeworth was saying all that. There's no mistaking it. The president was targeted with a gun. Oh, I forgot about the logic. This is something I'll have to keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Where was security at the time of the gunfire? The police were only in charge of guarding the park's perimeter, sir. The president was being protected by his own personal bodyguards. It's those guys over there. Why don't you try talking to them, sir? Talk to someone. Oh, okay. Let me just use the mouse here. Talk. What do you want? You are the president's bodyguards, correct? What was the president's security detail like during the speech? The president has his two best men by his side. The rest were stationed near the stage area. We are professionals. We constantly kept our eyes on the crowd, scanning for any signs of suspicious activity. I see. In other words, security was flawless during the president's speech. Let's keep going. We should talk to other people and examine anything suspicious in order to collect the remaining pieces of information from the scene of the crime. I see! Is that a boy or girl? I still can't tell if that's a boy or girl. I see! So that's how you round up your info. So what do you want to do with all that info after it's squared away? Someone in the crowd is making quite a ruckus, but I don't have time for that now. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, tell me how, please. After gathering some pieces of information, you try and, find the connections between them. Detective! Hey now, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's this about finding connections? You connect the two pieces of information that share a link. Simple as that. That's Miss Sancho's specialty. It's called logic, pal. Press the L button to use logic and the X button to connect my thoughts. L button, there we go. Hold on, the timing on my timer on my recording is about to go off. I'll rerun it once it's done. And I am back. So let's keep going. So you go shooting at the president. Oh, I see. Connect. And you just connect. Someone was able to fire a gun under flawless security. And they were able to avoid being spotted by professional bodyguards. This is no easy task. There had to be a certain amount of preparation beforehand. It's very likely that the president's assassination was a premeditated crime. I expected nothing less of you, Mr. Edgeworth! What brilliant logic, sir! Yes, well, when you follow the facts and find a connection, you will begin to see the truth. However, if the information doesn't want to... Oh, this is where the penalties come in, okay. Okay, so now this is where I have to do Okay, let's start by examining everything we can! To examine, approach everything that... not everything. Anything that looks suspicious and press the A button. If I want to console it function. Okay. Let's go over here. This is... Yeah, I was surprised too. No matter how you look at it, it's definitely... the Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai. Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. A hero from a popular TV program. Popular with both children and sorry. Why am I reading Gumshoe when it's Edgeworth inside his mind? Popular with both children and adults. It has its broad appeal. But, sir, why would they use the Steel Samurai balloon at a welcoming event, sir? Perhaps he was chosen as the hero to represent our country. I won't rest until I've inspected every... I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Oh, there's a hole in the flag. It's the flag of the Republic of Zhangfa. Its symbol appears to be a phoenix motif. This is... What is it, sir? Haven't you noticed? There is an unusual spot on this flag, compared to the flag on the opposite side of the stage. There isn't a speck of dirt on it. This flag is spotless, sir. Yes, that's what the flag is supposed to look like. However, there's one spot on this flag that is out of place. Where is it, sir? Please, explain it so I can understand. What a helpless man. I suppose I should just point it out to him. Move the curse. Okay, I know this. I played the first investigations, by the way. Take that! There's an unusual hole in this flag. Oh, you're right! Judging from the burn marks around the hole, it appears to be a bullet hole. A bullet hole? And the bullet from the gun must have gone through the flag. What else can we examine? Nothing there. Oh, the balloon? Poor Steel Samurai balloon. Looks so miserable. Indeed. What did it do to deserve such a fate? According to witnesses, a gunshot was heard when the balloon popped. Did a bullet from the gun hit the Steel Samurai? Oh, okay, I see now. Maybe it was assassination attempt on the Steel Samurai. Who does hurt the Steel Samurai like this? This is serious crime. Well, apparently Mr. Edgeworth is quite a fan of the Steel Samurai, huh? Okay, anyways. Detective, you must not let this reprehensible assassin get away with this. Of course, sir! Organizer, okay. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Logic! Okay. Ruptured balloon, flag with a bullet hole. I think those two are gonna be the ones, because the assassination attempt doesn't seem to be really relevant to those. With the exception of the assassination attempt being on the Steel Ceremony, but that's unlikely, people. As a result of the gunshots, there's a bullet on the flag and a ruptured balloon. That must mean 2 shots were fired, sir! If we include the shot that hit the president, it's possible that 3 shots were fired in total. No, it's also possible that the flag and the balloon were punctured by the same bullet. If only we could be certain about the number of gunshots. Investigation complete. Well, that was quick. Okay, that was... Okay. Now then, let's continue the investigation. Hey! Mr. Prosecutor! I swear, people, I can't tell if that's a boy or a girl, okay? It's so hard to tell. If you find anything new, could you please let me know? I've been wondering for a while now, but who exactly... Oh, it's a woman? What? I swear, that doesn't look like a woman. I mean, look, I'll go to the organizer, and there should be a profile... What? Well, I guess I'm just gonna meet her now. I just thought she was like a nosy onlooker, but it looks like she's investigating too. Hey, please, I'm begging ya! I can't do very good female voices, but let's just deal with it. In order to figure out how many shots were fired, we need to talk to a witness. It can't be helped. Let's try talking to her. Oh, now I see. Okay, now I see. Because now I can see with the hair and the eyes, this is a little more understandable. But I wouldn't think that a girl would have a bear trap on her frickin' backpack. Ah, Mr. Prosecutor. The name's Nicole Swift. Just between you and me, this case is gonna be my exclusive scoop. Exclusive? Miss Swift, is it? Could you tell me what you witnessed during... So how's your investigation coming along? Y'all got a suspect yet? What'd you get that frilly doohickey around your neck? Hold it! Could you please stop talking for a moment? I'll be the one asking questions, because I'm the prosecutor here. What is this, an interrogation? I reckon I was gonna get myself an interview. I'd like to know how many gunshots were fired. Can you please tell me what you saw? Well, I guess... I ain't telling you nothing. What? Okay, I'll do my actual voice. What? My life depends on info, and I ain't giving it up that easily. Don't be selfish, pal. Won't you please cooperate with us? I mean, we're literally law workers here. Selfish? If you ain't gonna share no info with me, then I'm gonna go get it from elsewhere. Wait a minute, pal. If I wait, are you gonna give me what I want? If not, adios, amigos. She won't budge. We're at a stalemate here. A stalemate? I wonder about that. What do you mean, sir? As you know, chess is one of my hobbies. How does one go on the offensive against a defensive opponent? There are many tactics available on the chessboard. Really? I don't know that much about chess. I prefer checkers. It's much more simplistic. Even if it appears to be a flawless defense, there's always an opening. Observe as I break down her defense with my words. So what's this? In order to get her to talk, I'll need to use the right strategy. Using the image of a chess game, I need to stay on one step ahead of my opponent. Okay. This is what Turnabout Randon was talking about, the logic chess. Okay. Now then, let's analyze the situation. Until you give me some info, my trap's sealed shut. Even though your bear trap's wide open. Oh. She has her guard up. So this is a defensive strategy. If I waste too much time, she may grow impatient. I need to pay attention to the time limit. Oh god, time limits. One thing I always... God. One of my biggest pet peeves, the one thing that gets me so frustrated in games, more than bad controls, more than unfair bosses, is time limits, I swear. I must not be careless with my words. When my opponent becomes agitated or aggressive, I told you I ain't talking, you're stubborn as a mule! For example, during times like this, I should stay calmly and wait and see how things play out. The moment my opponent shows an opening, I'll be able to strike. First, I should ask about her identity. God, I got cut off again. Now, let us begin. Logic chess, begin! Your occupation. First, could you tell me at least your occupation? No way, if I told you then you might be getting the wrong idea. The wrong idea? In other words, it's a job that you cannot tell others about? I never said that! I'm not a suspicious person! I'm just gonna wait. I'm just your run-of-the-mill model citizen. Please excuse my rudeness. I do not mean to offend you. I may not know the details of your job, but I'm sure that is a reputable one. Eh? Well, you might be giving me a little too much credit there, Mr. Edgeworth. I ain't even done any major articles yet. Article writing jobs? Heh. I heard you mentioned articles just now. Does your job involve writing articles by any chance? Wacky. Dagnabbit! Ah, okay. I don't like the voice I'm giving Nicole, guys. It sounds more like a farmer or an old lady. I want to give this girl a little more upbeat, kind of high-pitched voice. Dagnabbit! That's right. I'm an investigative reporter. God, why can't I do a voice for her? A bona fide... Okay, a bona fide up and... Okay, you know what? Never mind. A bona fide up-and-coming news journalist. God, why can't I do Nicole's voice? I see. A reporter. She may already have some information all about the case. This will be my next line of questioning. Oh, more time. Okay, well that's good if you get more time. This is where the real battle begins. I need to draw even more information from her. Did you witness the incident? Were you present at the time of the incident occurred? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. How about some of that info you promised me? No, ladies first, I insist. I told you my trap's sealed shut. You ain't getting my info that easily. Wait and see. This is my livelihood here. Please, I'm begging you. If you stick your head in too deep, you may be putting yourself in danger. I'm a pro after all. A few gunshots don't scare me. You heard gunshots. Heh. I admit, you're dedicated to your job, however, you still have much to learn. The fact that you heard gunshots clearly means that you were present during the incident. You must have seen something. Wacky. Busted again. God, why can't I do Nicole's voice? I need to... Busted again. I just happened to be here covering the speech, and that's when it all went south. That's all, I swear. I ain't saying another... God, guys, I can't do Nicole's voice. I'm just gonna have to improvise. I ain't saying another word. She was here to write an article about the speech. She should still have the material she gathered from. This could be a useful clue. Content of your coverage. You said that you are a reporter. Did you come here to gather news material? If you want to know that bad, give me some info first. No, you first. Show me what you've gathered. Honest to Betsy, I don't know what you're talking about. I'll try using that clue. Are you telling me that you came here to gather material and you left empty-handed? You should still have the materials you collected with you. Wacky. That's, Darn tune, I'm a pro! I collect info with my own 2 feet! That's why I ain't giving it up without a fight! As the prosecutor in charge of this case, I'm making a serious plea for your cooperation. Don't you mess with me! I ain't heading over, and that's final! I'm just gonna wait and see. Please understand where I'm coming from. Mr. Prosecutor, come on. Being a reporter is a tough job, isn't it? Ah, so you're finally getting it! How has your job performance been? Well, I'm always trying to be the best what I can be. It's your tape recorder. I always kept by my side. Oh! That's the final thing. Let me listen to the tape. I see. If you're trying to be the best reporter that you can be, then it would be unnatural for you not to have collected any news materials. You recorded it on your tape recorder, didn't you? The information regarding this case! And doink! Ugh! Doggone it! There goes my exclusive scoop. That's right, I have it on my tape recorder. All the information I recorded from my article is right here. Checkmate. Oh yeah, okay, that was some good gameplay there. If we do more of this in the game later on, and not just in like, very, like if they do more logic chests in like, further parts of the game, like a lot of them, I'd play this game for like a long time. I'd actually, guys, I love this so far. I mean, this is fun, Ace Attorney. Too bad it was only released in Japan. There's only an English translation. Let's keep moving. That's amazing, Mr. Prosecutor. Before I knew it, you done had me chattering like a chipmunk. Let me hear what you have on the tape recorder. If I listen to the tape, I should be able to determine the exact number of gunshots. Fine, but I won't let you have it for free. Other than my mentor, you're the only person to push me this far. In other words, you're gonna be my second mentor! Yep, that's how it's gonna be. I see. It's kinda like a second home, sir! And I got one more request. 24... Oh, God, Edgeworth. A 24-hour exclusive review... No, God, I can't do Nicole's voice. A 24-hour exclusive interview! Please, Mr. Prosecutor! This is my first and final request as your apprentice! This is difficult to accept, but unless I agree to it, I won't be able to listen to the tape. 24 hours is out of the question, but I will grant you an interview after we solve this case. What about being my second mentor? Huh? Also out of the question. Aww, don't be so ornery. Aw, she looks sad. I swear, that sad sprite. If there's a moment where Nicole, like, it's really sad in that place, I'm gonna be crying, because Nicole looks so innocent. Well, I guess you can take what you can get. It's all for the sake of my news scoop. Time to get the ball rolling. Let's begin our exclusive coverage. Well then, Miss Swift, please, begin the playback of the tape recorder for me. Click. My dear friend... Oh. My dear friends, there's a reason for my visit. A few days ago, a smuggling ring that has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed. I see. This is the president's speech. Click again. For again. The president passionately addresses the... Oh, that's Nicole. The president passionately addresses the crowd. He's deflating the rumors flying around about a recent decline of his approvals. Oh. About his decline in his approval. Wow, so this president was not getting good approval ratings. This is my own commentary. I try to create the feeling of, actually being there. According to the schedule, there's a meeting after this. You seem quite pleased that... Oh, this is somebody else. You seem quite pleased. The Yatagarasu incident has been resolved. Well, of course. It's a great honor for us as well. Whose voice is this? Those are from the folks standing in front of me. Forget it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other. I've never heard this voice before. Oh! The gunshot's coming up! Click. Okay. Ver again. Click again. Ver again. Click again. Ver. Okay, I'll stop. The president raises his fists in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch. However, the battle is still not over. I declare, here and now, the hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. Boom! Boom! Oh. What intonation? Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, that was a twist. It seems that 2 shots were fired. And what do you reckon? It's quite simple, really. Using the bullet's trajectory, you can deduce its flight path. Timer's gonna run again, you're gonna pause. And I'm back for the last part. 2 shots were fired. 1 bullet hit the president. That means the other shot left a hole in the flag and punctured the balloon. Do you understand now? The location of the perpetrator who fired the gun. Oh, I see now. It couldn't have been with the... It had to be on this side of the stage. Well, in the audience or whatever. By connecting the bullet markings from the flag and the balloon, we learned the bullet's trajectory. It's likely that the bullet was fired from the left side of the audience. Okay. Something tells me it's not gonna be that easy to prove, because Ace Attorney, people bring up everything, whether it be wind blowing on the flags, or the statue not having fingerprints on it, or whatever. So, I think someone later on is gonna argue that there's gonna be wind on the flags, and that the bullet will be from a different part. Just what I expected from you, Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe, I'd like to investigate the left side of the audience area. Yes, sir! Wait, you mean we have to move all these people? Well, yes, there's no time. We could be losing vital evidence for every second we let slip by. We must hurry. Yes, sir! Mentor number 2! Hey, mentor number 2! Miss Swift, I assume you are addressing me? Of course, mentor number 2! This is my time to shine! I'm an expert crowd dispersal. Let Dortos release the hounds and run them down! I appreciate your help, but please not use those methods. Also, please stop addressing me as your mentor. I never agreed to that position completely. I hear ya. I'll try to keep that in mind, mentor. Mr. Prosecutor? Well, apparently she didn't keep it very in mind. We're gonna... Doop-de-doo-doop-doo. Doop-de-doo-doop-doo. Miss Sedgwick, we're ready to begin the investigation, sir. Miss Swift here was all over the crowd helping us round him up, sir. Heh, this ain't nothing compared to my first mayor's mob wrangling skills. Seems to be used to this sort of thing. Huh. However, Miss Swift, all that running around seems to have caused your clothes to be covered with mud. I'll take care of the cleaning bill if you like. Eh? Oh, you're talking about my parka? Don't you worry your fancy little head about it. It's reversible, so I can just flip around later and it's gonna be good as new. That won't do much for mud stains, though, in all honesty. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's restart the investigation, sir. The crowd has made it. Okay, let's see. Now, oh god, that's Winston Payne right there. The jerk prosecutor from the first game. Okay. Up. Examine the trash can. Y'all need to go through the garbage? You prosecutors got a tough job. Detective Gumshoe, because, you know, if anyone wouldn't want, who wouldn't think that the garbage can be a good place, because prosecutors and detectives wouldn't want to dirty their hands, so I think this would be a good place to hide maybe like a murder weapon, or maybe like, plans, journal entry, I don't know. So it's a detective's job to go through the trash. Prosecutors don't want to dirty their hands, as I previously said. Let's see, hope I find some good. Detective seems to be a little too eager about searching through the garbage. Well, he does get the noodles that were already expired at the grocery store on clearance. This is a winning popsicle stick! Detective! Sorry, sir. Let's see, something related to the case. Look what I found, sir. Yes, good work. Let's have a closer look. What's this? Is it going to be like a pack? Is it going to be like a camera? I have a feeling it's going to be a camera, because, you know, someone probably... That looks like a camera case. Let's see. Yes, sir! Just give me the word and I'll spin the evidence round and round. Okay, I know the controls to have played the first investigations. Yeah, bet. If you want to zoom in and zoom out, I'll move the evidence. Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go. I want to examine this. Okay, find some suspicious. Please let us know any clues. Okay, I kind of already had put that together. Okay, so let's see. Maybe there's something on the handle here. Nope, there isn't. Okay, so I'm just gonna examine the bag bag's like button or something. There we go. So it's hard to get with a mouse sometimes. Wait, is that a... Oh. It's a darkness of some sort? Is this a... Oh, it is... Oh! Let's see. President's... Oh, this is Gumshoe. Let's see. President's security detail? These are the plans for the President's security, sir. Okay, big security layout. The bodyguard stamps are written on here, too. Rook and Knightley. Bodyguards are not from the Republic of Zhangfa. Seems that the President hired a local security firm. Why didn't he use the police force of Zhangfa? You wanna know the reason? That's another big scoop. Do you know something about it? I was at the Zhangfa embassy the other day, fixing to get some news material. That's when I heard... It sounds like the President's got plenty of enemies. He also don't get along too well with the top right... Oh. I see. He doesn't even trust the people of his own country. This could be related to the assassination attempt. Okay, so basically, his approval ratings were down, so he doesn't trust a lot of people. Why would this document be in the bag? That is strange indeed. It concerns the safety of the President. Normally, it would be under tight security. This bag. There's something else in it, sir. A gun. I knew that was a gun. Oh. This is... It's a gun, sir! As I previously said. Mr. Edgeworth, could this bag have been belonged to the... Indeed. It is possible that the assassin may have thrown it away. It's a revolver. For something like this to appear in a place like this. Okay. Is this the work of a professional assassin? You must have used that document to carry out the crime, sir! It's a revolver. I will need to take a closer look at it. Well, I definitely want to look at the top thing. Is that like a laser sight? Wait, yeah, let's actually fingerprints. This would be the grip. I've held the grip of several guns in the past, but it's never been a very pleasant feeling. What? No fingerprints? Oh, bullets. I should have examined for how many bullets were shot. The gun fired 2 bullets? That matches the number of gunshots heard. This must be the murder weapon, sir. Okay, well okay. That's probably... Then I need to examine the laser sight. That's what it is. It is. This is a laser pointer? It's an implement attached to gun. Oh. Just press here and... Doink! It's firing a red laser, sir! The assassin uses this laser pointer to target the president. Let's see. Revolver, okay. So apparently that's the murder. This bag's purpose of lots of useful evidence. Dumpster diving really paid off, sir. Good work, detective. I have one more request. Please tell the forensics team to check the... Oh! Just what I was about to say. Check the gun and bag for fingerprints. Yes, sir! If we can obtain the fingerprints, it'd be a huge breakthrough in our investigation. I've got the results back, sir! Whoa. That was fast. Of course! I made them double time it. Unfortunately, we couldn't we couldn't find any fingerprints, sir. Are you certain you did a thorough search? Of course, we combed every inch. We even took out the... Oh. He took out the bullets, too. That's what I was about to say. As expected. This won't be easy. Let's see now. Let's talk to the guy at the camera. Talk. Oh no, the lens is cracked. What should I do? How can I fix this? Oh. There's a crackling noise coming from the inside. It's like one of those sparkler fireworks. It'd probably be best not to touch it. You should never touch fireworks. Don't make the same mistake I did, pal. You sure stated that quite strongly. This man seems distracted. Looks like I'll have to ask him later. Well, let's talk to... I don't want to talk about someone. That's what Nicole has to say. About the case. Did you come here to cover the welcoming event? You betcha! I wouldn't have missed it for the world! What time did the event start? Gonna start over one more time, people, because I want to get to a good point in the case where I can stop. And I'm back. Bandicam is very hard for me to use. Sometimes people also have to do 10-minute interval recordings. What time did the event start? It started after the rain stopped pouring. It'd been raining all morning long. The president's plane got here at 1:45 p.m. Then the president began his speech at around 2 p.m. When did the shooting occur? I reckon it happened sometime around 2:20 p.m. So it occurred about 20 minutes after the speech began. Yup, it was right then. The sound of gunshots ripped through the air. And the poor president collapsed on the stage. And that's what went down on March 25th, 2:25 p.m. at Guard Lake Park. What was that all of a sudden? Oh wait, I thought that was... Sorry. What was that all of a sudden? Oh, that? I just recorded some notes. It's from a report. If I think of something good, I take a note of it right away. And often you get the chance to cover a presidential assassination, you know? Gotta make it dramatic and heart-wrenching. I'm gonna write me one of those action-packed articles. Did the president actually collapse on stage? The bodyguard, sir, escorted him onto the plane. Ah, you'll have to pardon my embellishments. Sometimes I get a little carried away. Seems that it would be best if I took this woman's testimony with a grain of salt. Reporter. Well now, I guess you could call me reporter. It sure sounds different when somebody else calls you that. Reporter Nicole Swift. Yup, it's got a nice ring to it. Just to be clear, you are an actual reporter, correct? In training. What? Then how many articles have you gotten written so far? Oh, you mean like actual published works? None at the moment. Yet, you still call yourself a reporter. Well, this case is gonna put me in the spotlight, you know? I done captured the whole speech perfectly. No bloopers at all, except for your voice bloopering that one. With this mic and tape recorder, I'm gonna be shining star in the broadcast world just like my mentor. Your mentor. So, Mr. Prosecutor, how do you know my mentor? You're the one who brought up the subject. I may or may not have said something like that. As a reporter, you should take responsibility for your words. But my mentor always tells me, a reporter should always leak information freely. Then, why wouldn't you give us the information earlier? The logic section was cool and whatnot, but that was kind of, against your mentor. What a public nuisance. She told me that when she gave me this here tape recorder, get out there and record all the scandalous scoops you can get. So when you create smoke where there's no fire, I'm amazed you call yourself a reporter. I don't start the fires. I just fan out the smoke, as far as wide as I can. Isn't that what I just said? Alright, let's present... Okay, maybe this might have presenter. Let's... Tape recorder, because that's the only thing she's really... Yeah. Speaking of which, you ain't giving me my interview yet. Well, let's begin. What's your favorite food, Mr. Prosecutor? It's tea, pal. He even has his own original blend in the office. It's great. Oh, Mr. Prosecutor's quite the Borgias? Okay, Borgias, huh? Who are you calling Borgias? Why are you answering her questions, detective? It's alright, sir. I know pretty much all there is to know about you. Ooh! What else can you tell me? It's dangerous to oh god! It's dangerous to leave these two alone. Let's see what else is there. Maybe we have to talk to Winston Payne. This is a terrible incident. Indeed. Mr. Edgeworth. Who is this man again? I, Winston Payne, am willing to assist you as a prosecutor. He's a prosecutor? Why did you come here today? I accompanied the chief prosecutor, as you know. His voice sounds like the one that I heard on the tape earlier. Was he one of the men standing in front of Miss Swift? And where is the chief now? The chief is a busy man. He had special permission to leave the premises. The chief called me here and left by himself. I'm not completely satisfied with this. Alright, well, let's go talk to the camera guy now. Wait. Yeah, I guess that's what I must see. Are you with the television crew, are you not? Oh, that's right, but then you must have recorded some of the speech. I'd like to see the footage if possible. Yeah, about that. That will be a little difficult. What was that bell? It's your duty to send to cooperate the investigation! After the incident, the guest knocked over our TV camera in the panic. All the footage was lost. If there was any footage left, it could have been vital evidence. Yeah, it's too bad, sir. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! I don't know who's doing this, but what was that? Oh my god, I think I know who this is gonna be. Is this gonna be not Ron Delight, Mask Damask? Looks like you're in a jam, Mr. Edgeworth. That voice! Oh, it's Kay Faraday from Investigations 1. Okay, Kay. Wish I didn't give her such a deep voice, because now I have to do another female voice. Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. The hero of justice. Kay Faraday is here to save the day. Ha, rhymes. I like it. Hero. I guess she wouldn't put herself as a heroine? I swear, I don't know how you pronounce that. So, have you given up on this great thief business yet? Nope, I still haven't stopped. I'm just on vacation. Well, isn't that technically stopping? Hold on, people, I need to charge my computer real quickly. I'm gonna get to my charger. Point. Okay, let me just do that. Okay. Alright, now we're back. So let's keep going. Oh, dang it. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, I accidentally dropped something. Okay. Nope, I haven't stopped. I'm just on vacation. I'm still in training to become the second Yatagarasu. Well, if the well, spoilers, people, skip ahead. If the original Yatagarasu is dead, who's training you? Alright. About 2 weeks ago, this girl became involved in one of my cases. Okay, this was the one that I'm guessing... Oh yeah, this is the embassy case. Term out of Blaze from Investigations 1. The case of a gentleman thief who steals the truth for the sake of justice, like Robin Hood. This girl is the successor to that great thief. If you need to pick a lock or untie a rope, leave it to me! But, since I'm still in training, I haven't actually, stolen anything yet. Okay, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I want to join the festivities! She does seem to have a fondness for these kind of events. Afterwards, I thought I'd come meet up with you guys. Well, we're glad to see you. You look like you've been doing well, pal. It's been a while, Gummy. I'm glad you're well, too. Okay, you said earlier that you could help me out. Hey, please don't be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth. I took a photo that captures the exact moment of the crime. I see. Could you show it to us at once, please? The same as usual, I see. Can't you even have a little surprised can't you even act a little surprised? Yeah, that prosecutor's always in a song. He even got annoyed when I called him my second mentor. Oh, by the way, I'm Nicole Swift. Up-and-coming investigative reporter. Nice to meet you. Nicole? Yeah, Miss Edgeworth's really... Enough idle chatter. Can you please just show us the photo and get down to business? Fine. Here. Oh. So those are the bodyguards. I'm guessing Rook is... Okay, so Rook's probably the one with the glasses, and Knightley... Yeah, I can tell by the, remembering the security details. Rook is the one with the glasses, and Knightley's the one with the yellow faux hawk, I think. This is the moment I took right at the this is the photo I took at the moment the gunshot. There's the red thing on his forehead. It was awful. Everyone in the audience was running in panic. This photo depicts the president and his two bodyguards. Judging from the names written on his security plan, these two must be Rook and Knightley, okay? What is this? Thank you, Kay. This will be a very important clue. Oh! You got that sharp look in your eyes! Did you find some, Mr. Prosecutor? In this photo, there's a contradiction. This photo? I don't see nothing. Gonna start over again. Sorry, people. Here we are again. If you don't understand, then I'll show you. The scene captured in the photo with evidence I have on hand. By comparing the two, I'll find the contradiction. It's time for my deductive skills to come into play. Okay, I know how to do deductions. God, why couldn't you just do a thing at... Okay. So you want to point... Okay, there. That's the deductive function. Deduce. Then, present the evidence that contradicts this one. It'd either be... Newspaper. I know. Miss Swift, this newspaper contains a photograph of the president. I'd like you to compare it with the photo Kay took at the scene. What do you mean? Oh! That's right. There's something on the president's forehead that wasn't there before. Is that... a mole? It certainly looks like a red mole. How can you not tell that? That's a laser pointer. Come on, Kay. That's foolish. It's hard to believe that a mole would pop out of thin air like that. Maybe a bug bit him, sir. Not all? I thought you were onto something. Turns out it's just an itty bitty bug bite. You're talking with such serious look on your face. I was getting all excited. The way to the truth always begins with small contradictions. Ooh, that's a great way of putting it. I'll be using that for my article. If copyright didn't screw me over, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going. And I'm gonna use logic now. So, okay. Oh, I see now. Laser pointer and... No. Red mode. How did I screw that up? I'm gonna get some water when that connects. Because, you know, my throat from doing all the voices. I've solved the mystery of the red mole. Eh? You mean it's not a bug bite, sir? It's nothing like a bug bite, or even an itchy rash. This is the light from a laser pointer. You mean a gun that was aimed at the president's forehead? And right after that, the second gunshot was heard. That's certainly more than just an itch, sir. Oh, sir, not sure. Blah! Indeed, I'm concerned for the president's well-being. It's become more and more likely that this gun was the weapon used in the attack. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Why did the criminal use a laser pointer, sir? That's right. They wouldn't have had a beam of light. They would have. I mean, it's true. They would have had a beam of... Yeah. That's right. They would have had a beam of light shining from their hands. Pew, 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 pew. Way too conspicuous. If you follow the path of the laser, you'd find out who fired the shot. That's not good at all. Oh, yeah? I took some other photos. Maybe light from laser pointer was captured on those. It's a long shot, but there might be a chance. Okay, could you show us the photos? Coming right up! That's the photo from before the incident. I gotta find it. Your face is taking up most of the frame, Kay. I don't want to get a two-shot of me and the president. This was taken a little before the gunshot. Okay, there was no gunshot there, so... Well, no laser pointer there, so I couldn't see none. And there was one I showed... And immediately after that, the second shot went out. Then... Okay... What's this? What? Where's the laser? I couldn't see a laser in any of those photos except for the middle one on the forehead, but I already proved that, so what? I'm just gonna skip the dialogue, okay. Well, those were all the photos I took. Oh, it's better than none. God, I swear, I wish you read what Gumshoe said there earlier. It's fine, you guys probably could have read it. I'd like to examine these in a bit more detail. Alright, investigate which photo. It's more likely for the... before the incident of the laser pointer showed up, so let's see now. Where can light from laser pointer be seen? Let's see. I can't really see much from here, I mean... Maybe... God, I swear, there's nothing coming up the president with, like, the light, so then... Where? God, is it... Oh, I see now. You gotta do it. I think it was kind of like there? Okay. Okay, maybe they want me to do the moment of the incident. Okay, so let's see. Okay, well, the light can be seen definitely there, so... And... Oh! Okay. Okay, maybe it's an after the incident. This one's gonna be hard, but... Okay... Oh, that's text, but it's worth a shot. Because it's so red. Oh, come on! I swear, I can't even see it, because there's so much... Before the incident... God, I swear, I can't look very easily when my computer screen's a little smeary. I can see Kay's armpit. Well, no, like her armpit under where the shirt covering it, of course. God, where is it? Oh, okay, I see now. I found it. What? Look in front of this person in the red hood. Ah! There! Yes, that's probably the light from the laser pointer. Then, that red person would be the assassin. We did it! It's all thanks to me, right? Right. As expected, the great thief has stolen the truth. Yet again. Perhaps the criminal can also be seen in other photos. Let's examine these photos one more time. Well, I saw the red-hooded figure in the after photo, right about, in between, right about here. Boink. And doink. There we go. Ah, there! The red-hooded assassin. Looks like they're escaping in the panic, sir. We can see the direction they ran in. Ah, the samurai dog banner. Right. The assassin escaped toward the right side of the audience. Detective Gumshoe. You got it, sir. One fix at the right side of the audience area. I'm counting on you. Alright. Doink. Okay. Let's see now. I'm gonna pause it here for the time being, people, so I'll see y'all next time. Oh, wait. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna read this last part. The red-hooded assassin. Since the park was sealed off, there's nowhere they... Oh, come on! Hello? Hey, Daddy, it's me. Hey. Yes, I did. Okay. Yes, I did. Okay, bye. I'm in the middle of recording a video, just so you know. Okay. Sorry about that, people. Gotta get some water. Sorry about that, people. Family had to call me. Where were we? Since the park was sealed off, there's nowhere they could have run to. If we follow their trail, we'll definitely catch them. Huh? Now then, let's... Oh. I thought that was gonna be like the end of the first part or whatever, like the halfway point. You know, where the save spots. But for now, I'm just gonna hit the, how do you start, enter? There we go. And then you hit save. Yes. I also want to save a state, let me find it. Okay, let's see now. Okay, then you go file, and then you go to save state. And I'll just do slot 1, I guess. Okay. Alright, everybody. See you all next time. There we go. Hey, everybody. I'm Quint866. And welcome back to Miles Edgeworth Investigations, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, whatever. We'll continue off where I was yesterday. Turnabout target oh, I'm still at the beginning? I thought that was about halfway done by now. Okay. Now then. Okay, sorry, people. Gotta get my Edgeworth voice back. Now then. Let's continue with the investigation. We'll definitely find some traces of the assassin. Okay, let's... Let's check by here. A toy rifle. Oh, toy rifle. That's a fair point. I didn't want to read that out because I thought that dialogue would go on for a bit. I'm only going to read like the necessary dialogue. Oh, okay. Let's see. Lamp? Nah. Oh, there's a jacket under there. There's something red down there. It's a red jacket. I knew it. Okay, people. The red-hooded assassin. If we can get Watchy, there probably wouldn't be fingerprints on the jacket. It is a red raincoat. Could this be the assassin's? It appears that he got rid of this raincoat before he ran away. We got it? Okay. Anything else? Oh, one of the sleeves is out. The sleeve. It's inside out. It's also missing a button. Okay. Oh, there's the button. It's a red button, sir. Could this be... okay, let's keep moving. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna, go to a point where you can see me guys better because my, I don't have to charge my computer as much now, so I'm gonna get it back on my counter so I can, not have to go back to my charging spot. Okay. This could be related to the person in the red hood. And just if my voices aren't exactly the same, please cut me some slack. I'm still new at this. Anyways, I'm definitely gonna use logic now that I can connect the red button and the raincoat sleeve. God, why was I saying slave? God, I sound like a... you know what, whatever. Looks like the fallen button came from the raincoat. It probably fell off when the assassin took off the raincoat. If you look closely, you can see that the right sleeve is inside out, sir. It appears they took it off in a hurry. The button was probably torn off. After shooting the president, the assassin disposed of the gun in the bag in the garbage bin. Then, during the panic, they moved from left to right of the audience area. The bullet trajectory led us to suspect someone who was on the left side of the audience area. The assassin then took off the raincoat and hid it underneath the stand. The assassin was in a hurry to remove the raincoat. That's why there are signs that the right sleeve was hastily removed. It also explains why the button was torn off. That's for sure. If that's the case, why is the left sleeve not in the same state? Ah! That sleeve isn't inside out! On the contrary, the button is still tightly fixed, Detective Gumshoe. What do you mean, sir? Gotta get my voices back in contact, gotta get them back intact. God, I'm messing up my words today. To find the answer, we must examine this raincoat in detail. So I definitely want to... Is that a bloodstain? Oh, no, that's... Okay. Alright. I typically would have... I don't really read everything. Okay. But... Oh, the pocket. Zipper? I like to investigate the inside of this raincoat. Sorry for not reading everything today, everybody. I'm typically going to read, like, the most dialogue. I just don't like to read every single bit. I like to investigate the inside of this raincoat. Detective Gumshoe. Got it, sir! Oh, God. And that's what I thought was there earlier, a bloodstain. How coincidental even again. This is a bloodstain! Judging by the location, this is most likely the assassin's own blood. So we're looking for someone who's injured, sir! Not just an injury, detective. Not just any injury. An injury on their left arm. What do you mean, sir? The criminal was in a hurry to take off their coat. That's why the right sleeve is inside out. On the other hand, the left sleeve remained unchanged. How'd this difference arise? Quite simply, the assassin couldn't get his arm through the left sleeve. Okay. If you think of it like that, it all starts to add up. Furthermore, a bloodstain was found on the left side of the raincoat. I see! He couldn't get his injured arm to fit through the sleeve! Yes, indeed. I'd say the possibility is quite high. Oh, updated, okay. It's all coming together. Yes! Investigation complete! Detective Gumshoe, I want you to pull our assassin out of the crowd. Roger that, sir! Someone with an injured left arm, right? You must have... Oh, that's a... Oh, I thought that was scary. Sorry. You must have a good head on your shoulders if you did see that through me, Mr. Prosecutor. Fighting the assassin with only that much evidence shouldn't be a problem at all. That's our Edgeworth. With everyone in the park sealed in, the assassin should still be within the crowd. I'm counting on you, Detective Gumshoe! March 25th, 3:27 p.m. Gourd Lake Park audience area. Mr. Edgeworth! Okay, I need to... I'm just gonna go back to the other spot where my charging spot is, just to be more comfortable. Sorry again, people. Sorry. My apologies, had to plug it in again. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, we found a suspicious person in that condition, sir! That's gotta be the assassin! Okay, we haven't proven this person's the assassin yet. For now, this is just a person of interest. Don't jump to conclusions. Got it! I can show myself! Good God, I hope, Kay. There's no doubt that this is the guy who targeted the president, sir! It takes a daring person to target someone's life in front of an audience. Detective, bring him here. Courteously. Yes, sir! Hey, you guys! Bring him here! Well, that isn't very, you know, courteous. Wait, is that... If I see the monocle... Oh my god! It is! Spoilers! Skip it if you don't want to hear this. This is the assassin from Ace Attorney, Justice for All, known as Shelly the Killer. He was in the final case of the second game, and he was, he killed, Juan Corda, this guy, and a guy hired him. And then, when Shelly the Killer found out after he hired him, he was gonna blackmail him, Shelly the Killer shot his own guy that, even though he hired him, because he was gonna blackmail him. So, I can tell it's Shelly the Killer, not because of the monocle, but he's wearing the flippin' shell thing right on his jacket. I mean, look! Look! I mean, that is Shelly the Killer, guys. He's a cool character, I admit. He's bold. I mean, especially to have his shell symbol right in plain sight, so people could rat him out. I just think that's bold. Especially when it's sealed off by a ton of security guards. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Period, 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 period. Okay, whatever. He's not carrying an umbrella. And his left arm is bandaged. You there! State your name! My name is... John Doe. Ah, nah, I don't like that voice. My name, good sir, is... John Doe. Yeah, that's better. John Doe. That's an unusual name. That is correct. Sorry, I got cut off. This man. Have I seen him somewhere before? Well, I mean, you were the prosecutor on the case where Shelly the Killer's, well, radio was online. Shouldn't you notice his voice? Alright. Prosecutor Edgeworth, good sir. You know my name? Yes, I have been observing your investigation quite clearly. May I ask why you have called me here? We are searching for the assassin who attempted to murder the president. Do you recognize this red raincoat? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I do not, good sir. I believe that this raincoat belongs to the assassin. Oh my, that is terrible indeed. This person should also have a severe injury on the left side of their body. Precisely like yours. I have no relation to this. I insist. A stare down! Mano a mano! It's like they're firing laser beams right out of their eyes! So, what happens next? Obviously confrontation, pal, about what's between the two gentlemen. Should I hear this explanation? Yeah, well, okay. Just like in the first investigations, I felt bad if he didn't explain it, because I felt like I cut him off, so I'll just let him say it. A witness might lie or misunderstand. If you find a contradiction in their statement, you present evidence, pal! Press the R button to look through the organizer. Okay. And if you don't find a contradiction, what do you do then? At those times, you press the witness for more details. Press the L button. Alright, sir, could you give us a demonstration, please? Go, Mr. Prosecutor! You are America's best! He just won't quit. Alright, me versus John Doe. Shelly the Killer. I understand that the person in the raincoat is suspicious. Except the bottom of it. However, that doesn't mean he was injured. I don't suppose you have proof. Clearly my left arm is injured, but I can still use my right arm. When it was raining, I used an umbrella. I have no need for a raincoat, good sir. I don't know why I keep saying good sir. I guess it just fits him. You didn't wear a raincoat. That is your claim, Mr. Doe. Yes, not everyone uses a raincoat for protection against the rain. I am an umbrella person after all. Personally speaking, of course. I'm definitely a raincoat person. Umbrellas will hinder your movement. Well, I don't use raincoats or umbrellas. Come rain snow, all I need is my trusty parka. This wasn't what I wanted to talk about. I hope you understand. I am not the assassin. Unfortunately, leaving a testimony unexamined goes against my principles, John Doe. How troublesome. I am but a simple ice cream salesman. Oops. Please excuse me. In the panic earlier, my wound seems to have reopened. There's no mistaking that the owner of this raincoat is the assassin. Furthermore, the owner has an injured left arm. Mr. Doe, I shall reveal your true colors for all to see. Well then, let's go. Rebuttal. Mr. Doe's testimony. I understand that the person in the raincoat is suspicious. However, that does not mean he was injured. I don't suppose you have proof? Hold it! What if I had evidence to prove that he was injured? You certainly seem confident. I expected no less of you, Mr. Prosecutor. You know of me? It's because you're famous, sir. Maybe he's read about you in the newspaper, or something? I've been observing your investigation. This man is clearly suspicious. If I expose his lies, I should be able to uncover the assassin's true identity. God, I swear, people, Shelly the Killer, he's so cool. I mean, except for the part of him being a villain, I just think he's so bold. He'll do anything to complete a case. And let me tell you guys, if you meet Shelly the Killer or any assassin in real life, and they're threatening you, you best play along, because I wouldn't want to mess with someone like Shelly the Killer. Doesn't mean I respect him though, as a person, but as a character, different story. However, that does not mean he was injured. I don't suppose you have proof. The raincoat, because you know it has a blood stain. Boom! Mr. Doe, you seem to be a very cautious person. However, today seems to be different, because you left this behind. You must be mistaken. That does not belong to me, good sir. Or perhaps you have evidence that proves otherwise? Mr. Doe, is your injury alright? The wound seems to have opened. Indeed it is. Quite troublesome, good sir. Yes, I'm sure it is. You have my deepest sympathies, Mr. Doe. After all, you would have escaped had your wounds not opened up. What do you mean? There's no mistaking that the one who wore this raincoat was injured. And I can prove that person was you. With this! Oh my god, his ice cream is sweating. On the inside of this raincoat, there's a small blood stain. It's the blood of the assassin! Oh snap! I think actually this is... I'm shocked, people. I didn't think I'd corner Shelly the Killer this early. Attacking the president is a serious crime, pal! You're causing a national incident! No matter how long you keep silent, your true nature will soon come to light. Love this music, though. Okay, I'll stop screwing around. A blood test will settle this. The blood from the raincoat, and the blood from your bandaged arm. I have all the evidence I need. Why don't you just admit it? You're the assassin who attacked the president! I am not the assassin, good sir. You don't know when to give up. If this was a game of chess, you would have been checkmated a long time ago. Admit your defeat gracefully! He seems completely unfazed. Why? I suppose I have no choice. I'll admit it. Indeed, the raincoat is mine. He confessed, sir! Arrest him! Arrest him! However, that does not mean I shot the president. What's that, pal? Prosecutor Edgeworth, all you've proven is that I wore the raincoat. What sort of crime is that? Oh, he's gonna play one of those games, is he? Mr. Doe's testimony, part 2. I'm no assassin. I'm just a simple ice cream salesman. All I did was put on that red raincoat and listen to the president's speech. It surprised me to see the bodyguards take action just before the gunshot rang out. Everyone in the audience immediately tried to escape, creating a state of panic. Are you satisfied this time, good sir? His story's getting fishier by the minute. He's really suspicious, Edgeworth. Glaring at me won't help. We've got evidence. Here, look at this guy in the red raincoat. That's gotta be the assassin. I see. That is certainly not me. What? Prosecutor Edgeworth, please consider this carefully. Gonna hit my timer off. It's about to run out. Back again, people, with Shelly the Killer and Edgeworth, the face-off awards, even though Mr. Edgeworth doesn't know that Shelly the Killer is this John Doe guy who's disguised as an ice cream salesman and lied about his name, so it's actually John Doe, and I'll just stop talking now, so let's go. Was I really the only one who wore a red raincoat? Whether he was or not, the person in the photo can only be Mr. Doe. But why? This man's self-confidence and intensity. This guy is very confident that he can get away with this. I'm surprised. I mean, if I was an assassin, I would have been scared by now. But wouldn't show being scared, but I'd be, like, sweating by now. Well, you know, his ice cream sweated, but not, you know, himself. I'm no assassin. I'm just simply an ice cream salesman. All I did was put on that red raincoat and listen to the president's speech, good sir. It surprised me to see the bodyguards take action just before the gunshot rang out. Everyone in the audience immediately tried to escape, creating a state of panic. I'm not seeing a lot of ones here. Okay, I'll press this. Nah, actually, now I'll press that statement. There's gotta be some.
Hold it!
But you yourself did not run? No, I did not. Aha! What were you doing then? I missed the panic. Someone gave me a big wallop. I was in terrible pain. I felt like sparks would shoot out of my eyes. But in reality, no sparks came out. Sparks don't come out of people's eyes, Kay. The person who wore the red raincoat is the assassin. That's very clear from the photo. However, Mr. Doe is saying that the person wasn't him. That's just some story you made up, sir! Rip off his disguise, Mr. Edgeworth! Yes, in any case, I need to start exposing his lies. That's right! In order to do that, we should press him for more details. Okay, so clearly they want me to press him. I guess the ice cream salesman, okay. Yeah. I could. I'm gonna press this one. Hold it! So the bodyguards reacted before the gunshot went off? Yes. The bodyguards moved first, of course. The one on the left side of the stage in particular. You saw it all quite clearly. I have good eyesight. Well, I can imagine so. You got a monocle, man. But then again, his eyes are always closed, so how does he see anything? I mean, he has a monocle in one eye, but he doesn't even open. What kind of contradiction is this? Anyways, the names are written on the upper left security plan. The bodyguard on the left side would be Mr. Rook? That is correct. Mr. Ethan Rook, I believe. Perhaps you noticed the light from the laser pointer? That man is simply no ordinary individual, good sir. From their actions, I don't believe that their bodyguards were amateurs. This man isn't an ordinary individual either. Please, add that statement to your testimony, Mr. Doe. As you wish, good sir. The man on the left side of the stage was exceptionally quick. Mr. Ethan Rook, as I recall. Let's see now. Maybe I can't present the profiles? What? Let's see now. God, it's slowing down, sorry. Oh, it's the bullet trajectory. I get it. What? Okay, people, you can tell when you got it wrong, because if the green bar, comes up and it stays there, or the music doesn't stop, you can tell that's when you got it wrong. But of course, to what do I have the pleasure of looking at? Don't you have anything to say? Nothing in particular, sorry, sir. So this is the wrong piece of evidence. I need to pay close attention to his testimony. The man on the left side of the stage was exceptionally quick. Mr. Ethan Rook, as I recall. Well, let's see. Oh my god! How did I not get that? Okay, I'm sorry, people. It's security plans. Because how would he know his first name when only, like... Here, I'll show you. See how on the security plans it only says Rook and Knightley. It doesn't say Ethan or whatever Knightley's actually real name is. First name, I don't know. It writes their last names. So, how would he know the names of the bodyguards? Boom! It seems you aren't just a simple ice cream salesman after all, Mr. Doe. You think too highly of me, Prosecutor Edgeworth. You think way too highly of me indeed. Okay, I'm gonna go move once again. God, I can't seem to get comfortable, people. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so I accidentally hit the computer screen against the side of the desk there. Okay. Okay, God, I swear. Gotta get my voices right. You think too highly of me, good sir, Prosecutor Edgeworth. You think too highly of me indeed. Why would a simple ice cream salesman, just out of curiosity here, Mr. Doe, know the name of the president's bodyguard? Oh, I love this music. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, this is a Pursuit theme. Of course, other than the original Pursuit theme. God, yes, this is a cornered Pursuit whatever theme. I'm not gonna stop screwing around this time until I'm satisfied. Oh wait. Oh God, I can't know tunes to things. I can't predict tunes very well. Okay, let's keep going. The name of the bodyguard? Surely you jest. Didn't you say their names just a moment ago? Mr. Knightley and Mr. Rook, correct? This is the diagram of the security plans. We learned the names from this. However, please look. Only their surnames are written here, Mr. Doe. You just simply said Ethan Rook. How did you know his full name when we did not? That's pretty weird, sir. Why do you know his name? Explain yourself. That was merely a slip of the tongue. It's true, this guy is the assassin, Mr. Edgeworth. Young lady, you're being a little hasty. The reason I knew his name is quite simple. What? I am an acquaintance of Mr. Rook's. What? He and I have a bit of a connection, you could say. His is a name. Why is he getting angry here? Okay, I'll keep on talking. I'll give him an angry voice here. His is a name I will never forget. He, Ethan Rook, I will never forget, indeed. Mr. Edgeworth, he's just telling a big fat lie. This is not a lie. I am just a simple ice cream salesman, as I have said before. And as well as an acquaintance of Ethan Rook's. In that case, let's just ask Rook himself about this. Whether or not he's an acquaintance or acquainted with this dubious ice cream salesman. As you wish, however, that may prove to be difficult for him. He is currently busy with the president's security, after all. Besides, and if I am not an acquaintance of Mr. Rook's, does that prove that I fired the gun? If you aren't the assassin, then why did you remove your raincoat? It was a little hot, and the rain had stopped, good Sir Edgeworth. I wanted to air out the wound. Is there a problem with that? I just can't seem to corner him. Oh, Payne's talking now. I'm gonna stop the recording one last time, and then I'm gonna keep going. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Hurry up and arrest him! That man's so suspicious, I'd even arrest him myself! Arrest him without evidence? How would I do such a thing? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth! Can't you do something, please? Breaking news! The criminal is on the verge of escaping the prosecutor! Oh dear. They're already treating me like a criminal. I understand. Since I've been suspected this far, it seems I will have to tell the truth. The truth? What is he up to? Wait, why is my webcam not working? Is it? Hold on. I saw another person wearing a red hood. What? What? Surely that was the person who was in the photo, good sir. I first noticed him right before the speech when it was raining still. He caught my eye because his raincoat was the same color as mine. In his hand I saw a laser pointer with the light aimed directly at the president. Can't be. There's another person wearing a red hood? I knew that if I wore the red raincoat, I'd be mistaken for the assassin. That is why I took off my raincoat. You saw an assassin wearing the same color hood as yours? Wouldn't that be a nice coincidence? That's what I expected you would say, which is why I did not testify as such, good Sir Edgeworth. God, I'm saying good sir way too much. Okay, let's keep going. Prosecutors and the police are a suspicious lot. I knew that nobody would believe me. At the moment of the incident, the assassin was very close to the prosecutor. Prosecutor? I only arrived after the incident. Not you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Wait, the prosecutor over there. What? Huh? Me? Yes, you should be visible in that photo. Oh yeah, I see now. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, I see. Here, right in front of the person in the red hood. That's me, alright? What's your point, Mr. Doe? What's this man driving at? I have been observing your investigation this entire time, Prosecutor Edgeworth. And I've noticed something strange. Something strange? Seems you still haven't noticed this connection yet. Or connection? Seems you haven't noticed this contradiction yet. A contradiction? In this photo, the people can be seen on the Chief, Mr. Payne, and the assassin. I don't see anything strange. Please, think back carefully about the circumstances during the President's speech. I believe you are holding the evidence that contradicts this photo. Do you have evidence that contradicts this photo? Well, let's see now. It's definitely not gonna be the Steel Samurai balloon, so, okay. Oh my god, you're joking. I said I was gonna cry my eyeballs off if I see Nicole cry again, but Nicole isn't in this photo. Oh my god! They're gonna falsely accuse Nicole, and I know it as per usual, Ace Attorney, template, case, whatever.
Take that!
It can't be! There's a contradiction between this photo and the tape! It seems you have noticed, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth! What's going on? There's a person missing from this photograph. Huh? Who is it? Yes. It's rather strange. Someone who should be there, but is simply not there. The person who should be in this photo is... Oh god, why?
Take that!
Why do I have to falsely accuse Nicole Swift? Huh? Miss Swift, sir? I don't know. Why would you say that? Mr. Payne's voice was recorded on Miss Swift's tape. He was whispering quietly with the chief prosecutor. Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other. It seems Miss Swift was near Mr. Payne when she recorded the speech. Ah! But she isn't anywhere in this photo! That is correct. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, who is the one you should be pursuing now, good Sir Edgeworth? Ugh. Nicole Swift, would you mind giving us your testimony? Come on, it feels weird when you talk all formal like that, Mr. Edgeworth. It's fine, I ain't got nothing to hide. What excuse is she gonna come up with? Swift's testimony. It ain't like I stayed in one spot while I was recording. I was moved around the audience area, shuffling here and there. I reckon this picture must have been snapped at a different time to my tape recording. So quit making that scary face. It ain't what you think. Okay, something tells me... Okay, maybe... That would mean if Nicole is lying... It means Nicole Swift is the assassin, pal! Sorry, I forgot to read. Y'all gotta be kidding me. I ain't done nothing like that. Be that as it may, however, there is a contradiction in your testimony. Huh? I don't reckon so, no sir. Appears I must reveal this contradiction with evidence. Well, when wouldn't you? Oh, I get it now. So guys, okay, so I'll present. No, not that one. Where's the one with the thing on his forehead? The photos. There we go. Photos.
Objection!
What? Miss Swift, you're lying. I see. So that's how it is. Must be tough on ya, Mr. Prosecutor. No matter where you go, you gotta fulfill your quotas. How many more folks y'all planning to arrest this month? Care to comment? I must have given her the wrong idea. Seems that this isn't the piece of evidence I need. Okay then, maybe let's keep going. I reckon this picture must have been snapped at a different moment to my tape recording. Oh! I see now. Okay, so I know. Gotta get comfortable yet again, people. Sorry. Okay, gotta move that over to the side. Miss Swift, a reporter shouldn't lie. I ain't lying. I'm an honest journalist. Apparently so. Cough, cough, not. Perhaps, but there's no denying that the photo and the recording were taken at the same time. That's so? And what makes you say that, Mr. Prosecutor? The truth lies in these photos. I just presented those! Okay, well, I was just about to present those. Oh, okay. Let's see. Laser pointer.
Take that!
Here, study this area closely. And I screwed up. Study this area closely. Therein lies the answer to this mystery, Miss Swift. Nope, I don't see it. Where is it? Here, look closely. Can't you see it? Either you're talking a load of hot gas, or this is one of them paranormal photos. Mr. Prosecutor, are you telling me you're into UFOs and such? Oh, UFOs, God. Bah, she misunderstood me. Have another look. Wait, I can listen to her tape again? Oh. Not seeing much, people. Let's go. The evidence that shows this is hidden somewhere within the photo. Okay, so where... God, this is not easy, people. I'm not the best at puzzle games. Oh, how could I be so stupid? The president himself. I'm back once again. Okay, so I figured it out now, and I have not clicked a button since the time, except for the button to start the recording, so let's go. Can you see the president with his fist raised in the air, Miss Swift? What about it? Miss Swift, might we hear your tape one more time? Nuh-uh! You ain't gonna hear a word the way you've been treating me! Would you rather we charge you with obstruction of justice and seize it from you? Fine. You win. No match for you, Mr. Prosecutor. Question is, during which part of his speech did the president raise his fist? No matter what sort of heinous criminal organization there is, I will not allow them to exist. The president raises his fists in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch. Aha! Raises his fist! Straight from the horse's mouth, sir! This tape's recorded at the moment the president raised his fist overhead. Then that means... Wait, that was K. Then that means... Nicole napping this photo really is strange. Oh, but she is in the photo. Right here. The person in the red hood? It was you! Nicole Swift! Ah! Oh, that bear trap finally chomped. You're the real assassin, aren't you, pal? Oh god, guys, I have a feeling that... Because nobody else has been accused or suspected except for John Doe. But, I mean... I swear, I'm gonna cry my eyeballs on Nicole Swift. She looks so cute and innocent. That ain't so! I ain't never worn that red raincoat! This red raincoat in question belongs to... It belongs to John Doe because of the blood stain, as we proved before. The raincoat's owner is Mr. Doe. That much has been proven. You were wearing something else. A different red hood. You mean there were two red hoodies, sir? Mr. Doe's last testimony was true, in fact. But we didn't find any other red raincoats, Mr. Edgeworth. What Mr. Doe saw was a red hood, not a red raincoat. Miss Swift, what was it you told us earlier about your parka again? Huh? Oh, you mean when I said I ain't worried about it getting all dirty? Yeah, it's reversible, so all I gotta do is turn inside out and then... AUG! As I thought. Mr. Edgeworth, the inside of her parka is red! Oh, I can kind of see now in the court photos, kind of in there-ish, kind of, you can kind of see. Indeed, and during the incident, she was using that side. What? Hey, pal! What's the big idea? You're wrong! I've been wearing it like this the whole day! Well then, will you allow me to examine your parka? What are you expecting to find? We know it was raining prior to the president's speech. I believe you said earlier... Well, I don't use raincoats or umbrellas, to tell you the truth. Come rain or snow, all I need is my trusty parka. If you really didn't turn up your parka inside out, then the inside should be dry. Hang on a minute. I can't just take off this heavy backpack and put it on again. That's gonna take me a lot of time. Sorry, but can't we do this please another time? You think you can fool Mr. Edgeworth with that one, pal? Oh God, Nicole! I swear, people, it's sad. I have a feeling she's not. I got a feeling she didn't do it. Alright then, pal. If we're really wrong, prove it. Show us the inside of the parka. It wasn't me. I ain't no assassin. Miss Swift, if you want me to believe that, then you need to cooperate with us. Will you please tell us why you wore the red side of the parka? I'm sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I had my reasons, honest. If I tell you everything, just please quit bullying me, okay? What? Mr. Doe? Was that Mr. Doe? Oh, okay, so it wasn't Mr. Doe, because he would have recognized it. Whose voice was that? So Mr. Doe, so please. Hold on a sec. Alright, I need to think of a good voice for this guy. Or girl, if it's a girl. Seems like a guy. Okay. Hold on a sec. It's a little too early for... Nah, I need to think of a better voice. God. Is it gonna be Ethan Rook? It might be Ethan Rook, so I'll give him kind of like a deep voice. Hold on a sec. It's a little too early for the end game. Oh, it's Knightley, the other one. Okay. God, I can't believe I screwed that up. So I'll give him a different voice. Hey, you in the fancy suit. Yeah, I like that. He sounds kind of like a snotty guy. Sounds like one of those really kind of bragging, you know, really show-hoggish guy. I think that's what he's like. Hey, you in the fancy suit. Haven't you been jumping the gun ever since your opening move? This man was in Kay's photo. Whoa, sorry. I guess I should introduce myself first. My name is... Oh. Wow. Well, he's spinning... Oh, wait, is that... That's the same gun as the murder weapon. Whoa. Horace Knightley, the president's bodyguard. He seems like a real snot mouth because he seems like he's just showing off. Second in command of his personal security unit. Heh. Ah! Watch it, pal! That's not a toy! Whoa, my bad. She just wants to come out and play. Can't seem to help it sometimes. God, I swear. Something tells me Horace Knightley actually might have a connection to the case, because while it is pretty clear that John Doe, or not Shelley the Killer, is actually the true murderer, I have a feeling that maybe Horace might have hired him. Why'd you have a gun if you're not a police officer? She's a lady of Zhang Fa. One of the president's bodyguards are allowed or authorized to use it. Anyway, back to business. I got some news for you, Mr. Edgeworth. There's good news and there's bad news. Which do you want to hear first? It makes no difference to me. Do as you wish. You sure? I'm giving you the first move, man. Alright, I gotcha. I'll start with my pawn. It seems you enjoy chess. You play too, Mr. Fancy Suit? It's Edgeworth, and I do have a fondness for chess. Is that so? Well then, Chessmaster Edgeworth. Seems that, okay, he's getting a little more respect now, that's good. Is that so? Well, Chessmaster Edgeworth, I'll give him kind of a, not a snotty voice. I'll start with the good news for you. The president's safe. Not even a scratch on him. Oh, well, that's good. Really? That's great, pal! It seems that the young lady was not a murderer after all. Good for you, Nicole! Oh, that's good! So we can end this case early and get back to accusing Mr. John Doe. I'm sorry to go. Well there, don't forget, there's still the bad news. The president's safe because his bodyguard protected him. Don't go where I think this is going. If the other bodyguard, Ethan Brooke, is dead, I won't have any testimony to accuse Shelley the killer of. Actually, I have nothing to do with it. It was the leader who protected him. At the cost of his own life. God, I knew it! Okay, well, people, Mr. Doe's gonna be getting off the hook, I think. Or Mr. Doe, or Shelley the killer. That would be the other bodyguard. Rook, was it? Yeah, that's right. Rook died to protect the president. What? Is that so? Rook is dead. What a shame. Well, you don't look a bit sad. That means Nicole. It means that the little lady here killed him. My brother in arms. That ain't true. I ain't a murderer. Whoa there. Pipe down, little Miss Murderer. Jeez, even if we had to make a sacrifice to protect the king, it was a pretty bad move. That castling. Sacrifices and castles? What's he talking about, sir? I don't get it. They're all chess terms. He's saying Rook's life is exchanged for the president's. This guy sure talks funny, sir. Well, I mean, he's a chess guy. Horace Knightley, was it? Huh? What do you want? I'd like to examine the victim's body as soon as possible. And if it's possible, I'd like to question the president. Sorry, but I can't let you do that. What? Okay, people, I'm gonna continue it here some other time today. See ya. Hello, everybody. I'm back with Ace Attorney Investigations 2, so let's just get right on it. Load state, state 2. Oh, right, God. How did I forget? Oh, yeah, people. Last time, Mr. Horace Knightley said that we couldn't investigate, and Edgeworth's like, what? Why? And I'm just gonna continue from here. What? I got another piece of news for you, and this one sure is a doozy. There's another piece of news? From here on out, this investigation will be handled by the Zangfa police. Why? What? Edgeworth's the prosecutor assigned to this. What? What's going on, pal? This case is under our jurisdiction. You have no right to interfere. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. You're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? The president knows about you solving the Yatagarasu case. The final case of investigation is 1, of course. I'm honored. That's why the chief prosecutor designated you to be in charge of the case. Seems the chief prosecutor made a little appeal to the president. But... So I gotta scooch over a bit. But it looks like you're the wrong guy for the job, Mr. Edgeworth. I didn't know you'd have this kind of reaction. Okay, guys, this guy's just showing off. It's the president's orders. If you oppose, you cause an international incident. Capiche? Ugh. Hey, little lady, get over here. We'll continue your questioning inside the president's plane. No, I didn't do nothing. Hey now, don't be a baby. You scared of a little Zangfa justice? Mr. Prosecutor, please! Please help me! Miss Swift? It's clear that Miss Swift was the person in the red hood. However, that doesn't mean that the whole truth has been revealed. I really didn't do it. Please believe me. I feel so bad for Nicole right now, people. Is it really alright for it to end this way? I swear, Nicole looks so innocent. I don't want to accuse her. All I see is a girl with eyes full of fear, pleading for help. Certainly not someone who's committed a heinous crime. If I stand aside now and do nothing, the truth will be lost to the darkness. God, is it gonna be over already? Huh? Oh, who's that speaking? I think that's actually gonna be, maybe it's Nicole. Gah! What? What? Oh, it's Knightley. What the? You! Okay, people, John Doe, Charlotte the Killer, is revealing his true colors. Silence. What the is an impolite way to greet someone, Mr. Knightley? Your neck injury has yet to heal, and you've already forgotten? No! Not you! Not now! It seems you remembered, good sir. Hey! What are you doing? Cut it out, pal! You got some nerve to do that running from a detective and a prosecutor! Stop! Stay out of this! He's out of your league! Mr. Doe, who on earth are you? I am not merely a simple ice cream salesman, young lady. He's a professional assassin! His name is... Shelly the Killer! Shelly the Killer? There's no one in law enforcement who doesn't know the name to Killer. An assassin who will carry out any request without fail. He was once involved in a case I handled. The case with Juan Corda and the hirer guy, who I'm not going to say his name for spoiler reasons. It's been a while, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Although, I do believe this is our first face-to-face meeting. The real assassin was you all along? That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. Should have seen his face before in the case files. Curses! I was careless. I'm glad I hid a knife inside of my bandage before I entered the park. Even though my calculations were a little off. A knife? Not a gun? Wait a minute. He's right though, guys, he's right. I didn't notice that. How did the president get shot with a laser pointer or laser pointed gun or whatever when Chillicot's using a knife? Did he just use like a throwing dagger? I highly doubt that. That'd be easy to see flying through the air. If it was going, you know, relatively mild speed. A knife? Not a gun? Now, Mr. Knightley, shall we play that game you love so much, good sir? Of course, the stakes will be your life. Okay, guys, I said Knightley was a show-off before, but now I'm feeling not, like, completely sorry for him, but I'm feeling bad from that. He has a knife to his neck, which is already injured. Don't know why, don't know how. But, guys, even though Knightley looks like he could have been the person to hire Shelly the Killer, I'm starting to doubt that now, because Shelly the Killer wouldn't do this to his own man unless he was blackmailed, like in the other case, where the guy that hired Shelly the Killer, not gonna say his name, was, you know, blackmailing him, so then Shelly the Killer betrayed his contract with his hirer and killed his own man that hired him. Wow, okay. What What are your demands? I want you to relinquish investigative authority back to Prosecutor Edgeworth, please. Investigative authority? Why is he doing this? Okay, guys, I don't know why, but whatever's going on in Shelly Killer's head, he's clearly outwitting me right now. What are you playing at? I simply want you to allow Edgeworth to continue his investigation. Huh? Why do you want that? My thoughts exactly, K. Faraday. Rook is an opponent who is connected to me by fate. I would like to discover the truth about his death. When that man died, the investigative authority was transferred to you, Mr. Knightley. I'm simply asking you to give it back to this prosecutor. With your life at stake, this really isn't the time to be stubborn. Why you're just using the investigation to get close to the president! And what if I am? Indeed, in order to continue the investigation, it is necessary that we enter the president's plane. As the leader of the president's bodyguards, I won't allow it! Oh? I thought you were only second in command, Mr. Knightley. Now that Rook's gone, I'm in charge! I'm not sure if you're as capable as Rook was. He's right, Knightley's being kind of a control freak about it. What are you saying? I'm totally the leader now! Very well. In that case, please exercise judgment of befitting a leader. You can lose your life here needlessly, or will you allow the investigation to continue, Mr. Horace Knightley? Yeah! I don't know, guys. I think I'm doing this scene pretty well with the voices. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna stop the recording right here and record again. I'm back. So, here we go again. Don't need to continue because you guys have probably seen the previous clip. He's using the investigation as an excuse? Why would he go through all that trouble? What is going on inside of Shelly Killer's head? People, I swear, Shelly Killer is up to something. What is this man thinking? My thoughts exactly, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I trust you have no objections? Okay then, let us continue the investigation. Mr. Edgeworth, what should we do, sir? For now, we have no choice but to accept his proposal. At least we'll be able to investigate. But listen well, detective. I wouldn't go whispering anything to his ear that looked way too suspicious to the hitman here. Oh, I'll use the investigation to buy us time. Meanwhile, gather up all your men. Surround the president's plane so that he can't escape. Right, roger that, sir! Oh, okay, so, well, I personally, guys, if Shelly Killer was doing this for me, I would not even do that, because I don't want him to come after me later and say, you tried to arrest me. Oh, well, to be continued. Well, now we're gonna save. So this is the halfway mark, apparently. This is the halfway mark. So I'm only halfway through the case. Wow. What else is there to do for this case? I mean, besides, you know, to find out Rook's death, the death of a bodyguard, Ethan Rook, and the arrival of the professional assassin, Shelly the Killer. A new development in this case has come to light. Under Knightley's direction, the door of the plane's Under Knightley's direction, the door of the president's plane was opened. After the paramedics attending Mr. Rook left, we set foot inside the plane, one by one. Alright. Oh, wow. So Rook, oh. Wow. March 25th, 4:15 p.m. President's plane, office. Oh my. Where would the president be? Who knows, man? Just let me go! It seems he's just behind that door, Mr. Knightley. Still a coward, I see. That is unexpected coming from the president. You think he just showed himself in front of the hitman? Ha ha ha! Not a chance, Mr. The Killer! Didn't I tell you already? My purpose is simply to investigate the case. Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, we await your examination of the body. Right. For now, I have no choice but to obey and continue the investigation. The rest is up to Detective Gumshoe. I'm counting on you! The attempted assassination of the president became the murder of a bodyguard. Looks like you used a little help, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I don't deny it, but... See! Exactly! If that's the case, then it can't be helped! Just leave it to the great thief Kay Faraday! Oh, not Kay... Oh, the Yadigrassi theme was. Right, so are you saying you can solve this case, Miss Faraday? Nope! Oh. Nope! Said with such certainty. Instead, I'll stick to being your support! Right, let's get straight to the investigation. Alright then. We need to buy time for the police to prepare. I need to draw out this investigation for as long as I can. Well, to tell you the truth, guys, you can't really... No matter how long you wait in a certain place, you have to, like... you have... The investigation, game will only continue when you've examined almost everything that you need to examine. Alright. I won't rest until I've... Where was that? Oh yeah, I went for the first game. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. We'll investigate this case first. This is a bulletproof attache case. It's a tool bodyguards use to protect themselves from bullets. You see in Kay's photo, it seems Rook and Knightley both had one. Well, that's good to have in our database. It might be, you know... Oh, okay. Ah! That's the scene I stole on film! You didn't do anything illegal in taking this, did you? Anywhere, anytime, I'm always in the mood to steal! You just wanted to use... Oh. You just wanted to use the word steal, didn't you? Have I been caught? Well, apparently she has. Let's see... Oh! Let's examine his bullet hole. The bullet pierced his body, just below his armpits. Okay. Fortunately, he was hit in an area his bulletproof vest didn't cover. Oh yeah! This is true! If you take, like, typical, like, bulletproof vests and, like, you know... It seems like it was a really well-aimed shot. The cause of death was most likely blood loss. The bleeding has stopped, to say the least. Crime scene notes? Okay. The paramedics were called to treat Mr. Rook, right? I'm afraid they didn't make it in time. Oh, the gun! It seems that the victim also carried a gun. Did he try to shoot something? He may have drawn it out instinctively to return fire. We need to check to see if the gun has fired any bullets. It's still fully loaded. There's no evidence of any shots being fired. This gun is also from Zangfar, right? Sorry, I messed up levels, K. Yeah! We were always issued the same model revolver. Okay. Back. What else could I examine? Oh, the desk. Let's examine the desk. Okay. Oh, that's the life ring. Okay. A sturdy life preserver rests against the table. It's an essential life-saving tool. It's supposed to be a precaution for someone who accidentally falls into the ocean. The ocean, huh? Hey, Miss Edgeworth, how about we go together sometime? If you want to go, just go by yourself. Aw, don't be such a party pooper. Let's go visit the ocean. Think about the hot dogs and the shaved ice. It'll be delicious. You just want to go to the ocean to eat, don't you? Apparently so. Examine the desk. For starters, I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I remembered it! First, I want to investigate that bulletproof vest, because, yep, it's a heavy-looking vest. The president's clothes must be made from some special fabric. Indeed, it's to protect against bullets. Wow! It even does that?! Well, that's why it's called a bulletproof vest, Kay. Naturally, this is a bulletproof vest after all. Alright? Ah! So that's what it is! It's the first time I've ever seen one. You could say I've said something earlier. That really surprised me. Well, let's examine the files. Are these some kind of official documents? Oh, what a document. I know it's a bit rude, but hey, let's take a peek inside. Wait, what? It seems to be a security plan. Oh, okay. Ah! This looks like the one we found earlier in the trash can. Yes, it does. But what's this? Something seems out of place. Oh, the positions of Rook changed. Rook changed his spot. And you go to the security plans, you present it. What's this? The details of the security plans were changed? Eh? Ah! You're right! Yeah. Oh, that outside, that's, okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop the recording real quickly, gonna restart it in just a couple seconds. And I'm back. So now I gotta use Knightley's voice, because I thought that was Edgeworth saying that. Yeah, that's right. It was changed yesterday. President's orders. Why the sudden change, Mr. Knightley? Because 2 days ago, the killer attacked the president. Oh. He disguised himself as a bodyguard. Rook was the first to notice. He had already gotten close to the president. Rook managed to stop him just in the nick of time. Rook grabbed his left arm and twisted it. And then he fired one bullet square into his left arm. Whoa! Okay, people. Before you say anything or try and close the video, let me just say this much. For all the victims in the Ace Attorney games, Ethan Rook seems like a total bad A-word. That is some serious coolness, because I don't know anybody who, or just anybody even in a fictional franchise, who has actually managed to injure a professional assassin. I mean, technically, you could injure a professional assassin, but injure them with that kind of reactions in that kind of scenario. What were you doing at that time, Mr. Knightley? Oh god, I remember now he's being choked. I was, If I remember correctly, the first person I took out that day was you, Mr. Knightley. Oops. Was that a touchy subject? Oh, shut up! So back then, your neck injury has yet to heal, and you've already forgotten? It's still labeled as dough. Whatever. No! Not you! Not now! Since that day, I haven't been able to turn my head to the right. It sucks! To think that I would suffer an injury. Just like I said, not a lot of people have the ability to do that to someone who's a professional criminal, or hitman, or assassin, whatever. Ethan Rook. You could say he was a most capable individual. Unlike this man here. What's so different about me and Rook? I believe you're about as different as a pawn and a queen. What? So you remembered Rook's name because he was highly capable. Correct. While disguised as a bodyguard, I happened to hear his name. There is no way I could forget them. Only a select few have ever been able to injure me. Well, what do you know, people? This guy is professional, along as Rook. Like, Rook and Shelly the Killer, if there was like a full-on fight, like, I don't know who would win, because they seem both very capable. You know, of combat, that is. But I think Shelly the Killer overall would win, because then it wouldn't be as suspenseful for the story of Ace Attorney. So this was the connection the killer was talking about. The security arrangements were changed so that the killer would not be able to sneak up in as a bodyguard, at least again. Only the president's two most trusted subordinates would accompany him on the stage. In short, me and Rook. Okay, so security plan data have been updated, okay. It appears your position was also changed, Mr. Knightley. That's true! He's now on the right side! Cause I can't turn my head to the right! My position got changed to the president's left side! In other words, I was relocated to the right side of the stage! Oh! Oh, I see now. Now I'm gonna go... Oh, there's the monitors! I probably should examine those. The intern or external views of the plane are being monitored by these monitors. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, let's investigate this, cow doll? Or devil doll? I swear, I can't tell what that is. What's this thing? Oh, that's, the president's, you know, precious stuffed animal? I don't really get it, but it's some kind of keepsake. Don't touch it! Precious? That's unexpected. Hey, it kinda looks like there's been a break-in. Indeed, the area stands on it does look a bit unnatural. It does? Come on, those glass shards underneath the stuffed animal? This is unnatural empty space. Perhaps... was there another monitor here? That's true, I mean, I would expect that. There would be another monitor there. Now, I think the last thing I have to do is piece some logic together. So... the bulletproof vest and bullet that, pierced through. These two definitely have to be connected because he got him in the place that was the body, the bulletproof vest didn't cover. 2 bullets were fired. We know that much from the number of gunshots. One hit the Steel Samurai balloon, and the other took Rook's life. But didn't a bullet also hit the president's bulletproof vest? Right. It doesn't match up with the number of shots. However, there is one way to solve this. One way? The bullet that stole Rook's life pierced through his body, then hit the vest. In other words, Rook and the president were hit by the same bullet. I see! That's right! It'd be dangerous if you hadn't worn that bulletproof vest, you know! Is the president alright? Even while wearing a bulletproof vest, you can still get injured. Yeah, the bullet's impact can, you know, still fracture your bones. But don't worry, he's fine. The president's trained himself like no other. Well, he looked very muscular in the paragraphs, but his facial expression... he was crying like a baby in that... like, well, I would be scared too if the red laser point was on my forehead, but... his facial expression made all of his muscles kind of flatten out for a second. Maybe the president didn't even need a bulletproof vest. I think that might be pushing. I'd like to examine the bullet. There's a chance there may still be ballistic markings. Ballistic markings? What's that? Ballistic markings are always left on one bullet. Each gun leaves a different marking. So if we examine the ballistic markings, we'll know which gun the bullet was fired from. You could say they're like the gun's fingerprints. That's a good way of putting it, Edgeworth, actually. I get it now. Let's investigate right away. I think that'd be a little difficult now. The bullet was completely flattened when it hit the bulletproof vest. There's no way you could investigate the ballistic markings, you know, in that case. Wah! I wanted to investigate them. Alright, okay. Keep going. Anything else? Oh, let's go. So I connect these two because these two are both the same model. These two guns, they're the exact same model. These guns came from Zhang Fa. Alright then. Gotta update that. Looks like all the bodyguards were provided with guns from Zhang Fa. Indeed. Are those guns rare? No, not particularly. They're not easy to obtain domestically, but it isn't impossible either. What? I thought there might be a treasure. Yes, it's unfortunate. Eh? Miss Edgeworth, are you talking about treasure? Not quite. If it was a rare model, it would have to be easier to identify. Even evidence can become treasure. I see! Even during investigations, you search for treasure. Well, I didn't quite say that. Okay, let's investigate. Where's the treasure? And suddenly she's motivated. He's right. Now then, I've grown weary of this investigation. Uh-oh. Okay, let's keep going. Still no sign of Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Prosecutor, have you uncovered the truth yet? No. Not yet, Mr. The Killer. I see. In that case, would you like to speak with someone who is involved in the incident? Someone involved in the incident? You mean... Is there not one more witness just behind those doors? Of course, the President himself! Well, Mr. Prosecutor, please do the honors and summon the witness right here. There's no chance in opposite heaven, because I don't want to say that word. I'm letting that happen. Hold on, I'm going to stop the recording real quickly and I'm going to replay it once I have enough time, because I'm almost about to run out. Back again. There's no chance in H-word I'm letting that happen. You think you can just summon the President like a witness in court? Ha! Mr. President, I'm sure you are watching all of this, through your security cameras. Would you kindly grace us with your presence? That is, if you value your bodyguard's life. He's also the leader now, simply that Rook is dead, because he was the original leader. Uh-huh. I see. Mr. President, what sort of man leaves another to die on his behalf? Okay, Charlotte Killer actually is right this time, because, to tell you the truth, guys, if I was the President, I'd come out. I would. Because that way I'd have a chance, and I'd stall for more time for Gumshoe to come over. Well, in this case, the President doesn't know it, but I'd probably hear it through the security cameras and Edgeworth. Mr. President! Stop it! Take it easy! Hey! Still nothing. Come on, Detective Gumshoe. What? Ah! What? The lights! My apologies, Mr. Prosecutor, but I wouldn't try anything if I were you. It seems I'm unable to reach the President, even with Mr. Knightley's life. Stop! Ugh! Ah! Okay, the killer, you! However, I have already seen the truth. Where is he? Where is he? Ugh! Oof! I leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, man. Is he gonna get away? Mr. Edgeworth! It's probably Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? Knew it. Mr. Edgeworth! Sir! Oh, man. Wow, March 25th, 4:45 p.m., President's Plane, office. Did I pass out? Mr. Edgeworth! Thank goodness you're safe! Mr. Edgeworth, are you okay? Okay, what about you? I just woke up myself. My head's throbbing a bit, but it's no big deal. Detective Gumshoe, what happened to the killer? Miss Swift came running out of the plane, sir. She told us the killer made a run for it, but... we were too late, sir. We heard that from the bodyguard. That the emergency lifeboat over there had been stolen. It's probably at the other side of the lake by now, sir. Didn't you see off the park, Mr. Detective Gumshoe? The police were all called back to surround the plane, sir. Right now, there's no one guarding the opposite shore. That means he succeeded in giving us the slip. Sure seems that way, sir. Mr. Prosecutor? Of course, Knightley. Seems you also had a narrow escape. Yeah, that sucked. That punk! Come to think of it, you found this near where you fell, sir. This is the killer's calling card? Looks like a message from him. Alright. Well, he didn't kill anybody. Probably just leave this card next to his victim's body. But you're not dead, sir. Perhaps this signifies something similar to a killing. Which reminds me, the last thing he said still bothers me. However, I have already seen the truth, Mr. Prosecutor. I leave the rest in your hands, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Seen the truth? What did he mean? Yeah, it's safe now. Huh? What was that? The president will be making his entrance now. The president? There he is, Mr. Muscles. Okay, I don't know what kind of voice to give him, but I'll give him like a deep kind of, this kind of voice. Okay. This man is the president of Zhangfa, De Junhui. You are? It is an honor to meet you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor. I am De Junhui. I've heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis. Is he referring to the Yatagarasu case? I was simply solving a murder. Nothing more, Mr. President. Such modesty. I've been observing your investigation. An astounding performance, despite allowing the killer to get away, of course. Thank you very much. So I was watching through the security cameras. However, I regret that it ends here. What do you mean? Hold on, people, gotta let the cat out. What? Okay, sorry, I'm back. What do you mean? Heed my words, foolish prosecutor! You should have already been informed by Knightley! This investigation will be handed over to the esteemed police force of Zhangfa! Now that the killer is gone, I intend to take over the investigation! Hey pal! What are you doing and what's with that attitude? It's because of the killer, Mr. Edgeworth, that... Enough, detective. Mr. President, I cannot agree to this. Why must this investigation be handed over to your country's police? Why, you say? Know your place, puny prosecutor! Must I explain my actions? Nay! I think not. You shall hand over all the evidence you found so far and leave this plane at once. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, come on, man. Be a good boy and do what you're told. I cannot resist any longer. Wait, what? All the evidence handed over to... No. What? So this is a bad ending to a case. Wow. Why? Why won't you allow me to investigate this case any further? Now then, would you kindly take your leave, Mr. Prosecutor? Knightley! Place that suspect under firm restraint! I'm on it, Mr. President! An attempt on my life! The murder of my subordinate! Such evil! Such sin! I didn't kill nobody! I swear! Shut your trap, lady! You dare question me? You dare stain this world with deceit? to be pardoned this sin? Nay, absolutely not. It is most unforgivable. My reasons being, there's no mistake. The president is hiding something. If I turn back now, the truth will be lost forever. Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing you can do? What do I do, guys? I remember. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end it here real quickly. I'm gonna keep recording later. And I'm back. Okay. I remember the countless times I faced this dilemma in the courtroom. The lies of the witness, the rebuttals of the defense. I did not always have evidence to counter them. Nonetheless, I was still able to draw out the truth from them. That's right. My words alone are my weapons! Wait. Logic chess again? Yes! Logic chess! Now then, let's analyze the situation. Oh man, people, this is gonna get good. Because playing logic chess with the president, who seems very tough and has a lot of rights, is going to be hard. Oh wow, okay, leave this plane at once. This is a direct order from the president himself. He's not even listening. Any rebuttal I'll give, he cuts off. When he has that forceful attitude, I'll need to watch the situation carefully. My opponent is the president of Zhangfa. I don't think he'll show any weakness easily. His words may be overbearing, but I need not to be intimidated. If I observe his behavior closely, I should be able to read his emotions. First, I'll start by asking about his reasons for taking over the investigation. Now, let's begin. A good opening line will put me at an advantage. Logic chess, begin! Let's go. Who's taking over the investigation? Please, allow me to confirm something about the investigation. Nay! I don't recall granting you permission to speak. I'm just gonna wait. I'm the president of Zhangfa. You shall not talk back to me. I'm not talking back. I'm simply asking for confirmation. This investigation will be taken over by the police of your country. Is that correct? Exactly. That is all I will say. Restrain yourself from making any more unnecessary comments. I'm gonna keep waiting. That's enough. Being on this plane is tantamount to being on my country's soil. You cannot do as you please. This plane. Is there something significant about this place? I should remember this clue. Explain your reasons. I'd like you to explain your reasons for depriving us of our right to investigate. Impudent fool! Hold your tongue! There's no reason. That should be enough of an explanation for you. Perhaps that clue may be useful here. Is it connected to this place? Gathering from what you said so far, does that forceful attitude of yours have some connection to this place? Wacky! You insolent! Earlier, you said that being on this plane is like being on your country's soil. From those words, I was able to deduce the answer. Namely, that is, you wish to claim extraterritorial rights inside this plane. Am I correct? That's enough! I shall brook no insolence! You seem unsettled. Your words are forceful, but I cannot overlook them. The moment I mentioned extraterritorial rights, your face grew pale. Wacky! Doink! He's getting nervous. In light of your brazen courage, I shall grant you an answer. That is right! I am claiming extraterritorial rights inside this plane. However, what does that change, Mr. Puny Prosecutor? You are still powerless. There is nothing you can do about it. I see. Under international law, the plane would be considered part of Zhangfa. How convenient. If you wish to stake his claim, then I shall question its validity. More time! Okay. The next move will decide the outcome. He may be the president, but there's a hole in his logic. Let me break it wide open! Are you being too forceful? Permit me to say this. Don't you feel that your actions are too forceful? Who asked for your opinion? All you need to do is listen to me and obey! Wait and oh god. I'm gonna wait for the phone to ring. Forceful is the wrong word. It is authority! Leadership! So you arrested Miss Shift? God, how did I do that? So you arrested Miss Swift because you felt like you had the right of the authority to do so. God, can that phone stop ringing? Yes! That girl is a criminal! There is no room for dispute! I'm gonna wait. The shooting took place outside the plane. Only she could have done it! That's it! The shooting occurred outside the plane! Oh my god, that's right. This could be a very important clue. Is your claim valid? I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights. Do you truly understand what it is you're saying, puny prosecutor? Of course, and I stand by it. You dare doubt my words? You have no shame! What should I be ashamed of? Haven't you realized it yet? I have you cornered. What? Nonsense! You're just wasting my time with pointless chatter! Ugh! That was a needless statement. Dang it! Okay, I lost time. I must not be intimidated by his words. If I observe his behavior closely, I should be able to read his emotions. Is your claim valid? Let's start over. I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights. Do you truly understand what it is you're saying, puny prosecutor? Of course, and I stand by it. You dare doubt my words? You have no shame! Just gonna wait, because he was being forceful. Such irredeemable ignorance. It troubles me greatly. There's no need to worry. I do not need to be saved. It's Miss Swift whom I wish to save from these false charges that you have laid against her. I admire your Tennessee. However, your wish is unattainable. The extraterritorial laws are unshakable. This plane is Zangfar territory. It's time to use that clue. Let's do it. The gun came from outside. However, indeed, I do not question your extraterritorial rights inside of this plane. However, you just claimed that the shooting took place outside of the plane. Yes, if it didn't happen inside the plane, extraterritorial laws do not apply. Your claim has fallen apart. Miss Swift's arrest. God, I'm sorry. Let me try it again. Your claim has fallen apart. Miss Swift's arrest is invalid. And doink. Impossible. To be bested by a mere prosecutor. I am the president! Checkmate, Mr. President. Yes! That was awesome! Logic chess complete! Yes! Okay, people, I love logic chess. Mr. President, will you allow us to continue with our investigation? I yield. I will allow it. My heart is generous. My heart is tolerant and merciful. Therefore, as such, certainly, thus we shall. It is our duty for a most noble cause. Gentlemen, now is the time. I, the President of Zangfa, for the sake of the investigation. This guy sure likes beating around the bush. Okay, he's got a point. Knightley, we have received the President's permission. Could you return our evidence? Here! Oh! So we got all the evidence back, yay! You did it, Mr. Edgeworth! Indeed, now we can resume the investigation. Heh! It's funny how happy I just because I gave you your precious pieces back. Okay, that's suspicious. I mean, wait a minute. Did Knightley kill Rook? Now let's see how well you use them. That, guys, okay. I'm feeling Knightley killed Rook now. Pay attention then. Here's my next move. Mr. President, may I make one more request of you? Would you please testify about the moment of the incident? Testify? Hey! Hold on a sec! That's your next move?! Isn't that something you leave to the courts? Hold on, I'm gonna stop recording real quickly. I'm back! Let's keep going. Naturally, it's a courtroom procedure. However, I'd still like to hear what he has to say. If he refuses to cooperate with the investigation, he will still have to give a clear reason to the court. That's... Is there something wrong, Mr. Knightley? Knightley, stand down. I shall grant the honorable prosecutor's request. I thank you for your cooperation, Mr. President. Finally he's actually starting to be respectable. But why was the president being so forceful earlier? I can't think of anything. Now, heed my words. See what you got, Mr. President. President's testimony. Where was I when the incident occurred? Ah, yes, the stage. Then, Rook and Knightley suddenly appeared and stood in front of me. After that, I heard a gunshot and a red balloon bursting. And so, those two attempted to escort me inside the plane. But then, the second gunshot. The bullet pierced through Rook's body and struck my bulletproof vest. Okay, that's the case. And the president's a victim too, right? It was an assassination attempt. Mr. Rook just happened to get caught up in it, unfortunately. But isn't it strange? Why would the victim want to interrupt the investigation? Of course, if this becomes public, it would cause problems. I see! There's still some deep, dark secret behind this case, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Certainly the president, and perhaps Knightley too, know of this secret. Without fail, I shall reveal it for all to see. What kind of secret would it be? I mean... President's testimony, okay. Where was I when the incident occurred? Ah, yes, the stage. Then, Rook and Knightley suddenly appeared and stood in front of me. After that, I heard a gunshot and a red balloon bursting. Oh, the Steel Samurai, okay. There we go, that was easy. A red balloon burst. I'm afraid that's not the case. What's that? Please have a look at this piece of evidence. Can you see what has burst? Ugh! This is... What exactly, Mr. Prosecutor? It is the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Utopia. You do well to remember it. If you wish to win the support of this nation's people. And don't forget the rival show, the Jam and Ninja! The balloon that was ruptured by the bullet was no ordinary red balloon. It was a Steel Samurai balloon. But, according to the plans, there should have been 2 red balloons. It says so right here in the security plan. It certainly looks like there are only 2 round balloons drawn here. Knightley! What is the meaning of this? Explain to me at once! Yes, sir! That Steel Samurai balloon was a last-minute replacement. Replacement? That's what we were told. Seems that the information didn't make it to the president. We ran into a little trouble during, the setup last night. One of the balloons that we had prepared burst. So you scrambled to find a replacement? Exactly. We just happened to run into a guy manning a stand in the park. He said he'd lend us the Steel Samurai balloon. He was kind of a poser. Oh, that's Larry Butts. I know, it's a stand, a Steel Samurai balloon, and a poser. We pumped air into its red samurai pants to create a makeshift balloon. So the Steel Samurai balloon looked just like an ordinary red balloon. Is that what you mean? Knightley, why was I not informed of this? Sir, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't think it was important enough to report. Couldn't you tell by just looking at it? I did not notice it. So you mistook the Steel Samurai's pants for an ordinary balloon. Was there a reason why you made that mistake? Oh! What now? A moment, please. I just remembered now. I could not see the balloon very well. You couldn't see it? Exactly. At the time, the wind was very strong. The flags on the stage were fluttering wildly, and they obstructed my view. The flags? Oh, okay. Did you not see the flags that were set up on both sides of the stage? Due to the strong wind, they were waving about, just like this. So the strong wind was blowing at the time of the incident. The flags were fluttering wildly. Is there a problem with this? There is a problem, I know it, and that's the bullet's trajectory. President Huang, you have my gratitude. Your testimony has helped me uncover a new contradiction. A contradiction, you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, one that turns the very foundation of this case on its head. During my investigation, there was no wind at the crime scene, so the flags remained still. However, the flags were actually fluttering in the strong wind. This completely changes the meaning of that piece of evidence, the bullet trajectory. Because, you know, the bullet trajectory wouldn't be able to pierce and, well, it would be, but it would have to be shot by... Oh my god! Knightley shot the balloon! And since the same gun is the same model as Knightley's, that means Knightley must be the killer! The gunshot rang out during the president's speech. The bullet struck the balloon. And also pierced through a national flag. I had previously deduced the bullet's trajectory using these facts. The assassin fired the bullet from the left side of the audience area. However, if the flags were fluttering about like so, my reasoning changes. Ah! Since the flag's position has changed, correct, the bullet's trajectory must also change. And if we trace the trajectory of the bullet, we can tell who fired the shot. But Miss Edgeworth, that person is... Indeed, I still don't understand why, however it can be none other than him. By tracing the bullet's path, who was the person who fired the gun? It was you, Horace Knightley!
Take that!
The person who shot the balloon was none other than you, Horace Knightley! What? Connect the bullet hole and the balloon flag. The line points to you. He's right. God, slowing down. Love this music though. Okay, I won't do it again. But that guy's one of the president's bodyguards. Why would he have shot the steel samurai balloon, sir? Preposterous. I agree with the detective. There is no reason. Are you saying Knightley, who has saved my life on numerous occasions, is an assassin? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I've had it up to here with you. My job is to protect the president. Knightley, control yourself. Sorry, sir. Prosecutor, indeed the wind was strong during my speech. However, wind strength can change very quickly. Evidence. Show us evidence the flag was flying at the moment of the gunshot. The gunshot occurred the moment of... The case photo. I have case photo. The evidence is in this photo. Interesting. And where in this photo exactly? Well, the flag. Doink. And doink. There we go. Got you. Don't you see? The floating flag can be seen in this photo. No! There's no mistaking that the flags were flying at the moment of the incident. So then, it really was that guy who shot the balloon. That would mean Mr. Knightley is the assassin. Horace Knightley is... the assassin. Naturally, he's the assassin. That's just terrible. Yet, what would be the merit? The merit? What do you mean? Like he says, if I were the assassin, I need to have something to gain from it. Because the moment I killed the president, I'd be out of a job as a bodyguard. Dang it. Yeah, that's true. There is no plausible motive. Horace Knightley is not the assassin then. Horace Knightley is not the assassin. The only thing he shot was a balloon on the opposite side of the president. He wasn't aiming at the president. Why then? Why was it necessary for me to do a thing like that? Depending on your answer, I might take aim at your pretty little head. Why was it necessary? I presume the reason is connected to the one thing that's felt out of place. The one who shot the balloon was the president's bodyguard, Knightley. Okay, I need to think. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here real quickly and restart the recording again. I'm back. Okay, that fact will change the entire viewpoint of this case. Logic time. So it's definitely Knightley's position in the balloon. So that's easy, and then the other two, if another piece of logic comes out, should be easy as well because there's only one other one. Why was Knightley's position changed? Cause I can't turn my head to the right! My position got changed to the president's left side! In other words, I was relocated to the right side of the stage! Was that really the only reason? The plans had not changed, and Knightley remained on the left side of the stage. Knightley can't turn his head to the right. Would he have been able to aim at the balloon on the left side of the stage? Perhaps the security plans were altered so that Knightley could shoot the balloon. If that's the case, what's this? The details of the security plans were changed? Yeah, that's right. It was changed yesterday. President's orders. The security plans were changed on the president's orders. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know what's going on, but... well, there's only two to connect, so... yeah. I don't know what Edgeworth is getting out this time, guys. In other words, the president knew about the balloon being shot. Well, why would he know about that? He knew about the attempt on his own life. What? How would he know that? I mean, what kind of person tries to assassinate himself? If you think about it that way, everything that's been out of place is beginning to add up. Why was the assassin able to get a gun past such tight security? Why was the assassin wearing a red conspicuous hood? Why did they use a laser sight that would so easily reveal their location? Why was the president so calm after being shot? This was the truth the president had his subordinates tried to conceal. There can only be one reason why Knightley fired the gun. The entire assassination was a setup! Huh? What? How dare you? Do you seriously understand what you're implying with this? Of course I understand. In fact, now I understand everything. Mr. President, you wish to take the investigation rights from me. That would also could conceal the revealed truth. How dare you mock me with these spurious allegations? Mocking you? That was not my intention. I simply used logic to uncover the truth. That is all. Knightley fired the first shot in order to rupture the balloon. Hearing the gunshots and the sound of the balloon bursting, the audience began to panic. This was followed by one more shot. Wait, one more shot? Yes. Knightley turned towards the balloon and pulled the trigger a second time. The second gunshot was also fired by Knightley, to create the illusion the second shot hitting the president. So what about the bullet that hit the president's bulletproof vest? Right, she's got a point. What if that bulletproof vest been prepared? Oh, okay, that makes sense. But I don't think... Why would the president do this to himself? Ugh! What's the matter, Mr. President? Afraid of facing a little bullet? That's not true! I was definitely shot, Mr. Edgeworth. If we examine the bullets in your vest, it would answer the question for us. Will we find Brooks' blood on that bullet? Ugh! But the person in the red hood who shot me in that photo... Weren't you listening, Mr. President? From the bullet's trajectory, the one who fired the shot must have been Knightley. Then Nicole, she too was part of the president's plan. She was to bear the blame and become the false assassin. The red-headed figure. Exactly. I don't know how much of the plan Miss Sifta knew beforehand. However, she didn't fire the gun. All she did was aim the laser pointer at the president's head. That's right! Once the crowd began to panic, you would turn your parka inside out, and thus the red-headed figure vanished. After that, you discarded the gun and security plans in the trash, and the illusion of the assassin vanishing like a ghost was complete. And with the assassin gone, the case would go unsolved, pal! Yes, that was what he had hoped for. That's why he wouldn't let Mr. Edgeworth investigate the case! Exactly. All this wasn't an asinine publicity stunt from a lying president! But you... Oh. I didn't think his entire muscles would go. Okay. Wait. What? He was skinny just when he let all the air, but now he's fat? You are wrong. He revealed his true form. The assassination is a lie, isn't it? The chief, why do you have to pick you? This should not have happened.
Objection!
Well played, Mr. Prosecutor! This, guys, is where things go south. Because Knightley would have been sad just like the president. So, he had to have killed Rook. Knightley! I am speaking with the president now. Thank you very much. You're a chess player! You know knights always strive to protect their king. Hope he's in the spin again. Showing off, Mr. Knightley. Horace! So shut up, now! Are you threatening me, Mr. Knightley? What's with this guy? Oops, sorry. I went over just a bit there, over the top. But on to business. As my first move, I want to ask you a quick question. You said I fired a gun on the stage, right? That should have been caught. The entire audience is watching me. I see. Now it's my move. Use a certain object to prevent the spectators from seeing you. A certain object? What did he... The bulletproof case! He's right! God, why does the phone have to be breaking? Hold on. The attache case! Ugh! Exactly. I'd like you to have a look at this photo Kay took. Your right hand is completely hidden by the case. This photo captures the exact moment you secretly fired the gun. Use the attache case as a screen!
Objection!
You seem to enjoy making up convenient stories, Mr. Prosecutor. Hold on. But you've missed something. What have I missed? Oh, sorry, that was a joke. What have I missed? That everything you said is just a hypothesis. A theory. Flags flapping in the wind, using the case as a screen. The security plans were modified because I can't move my neck. You got no decisive evidence. Ugh. Yeah, it'd be great if you had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it and see if the ballistic markings matched my gun. That bullet's probably at the bottom of the lake. Finding it would be real tough, right? Hate to admit it. It is as he says. There's no decisive evidence. If there's no proof, the only thing you can do is shut up. So do so now! Hold it. Miss Swift. That's it. If she speaks, we could hear her new testimony. Hey lady, you got something to say? Never mind. There we go. I thought so. This guy's the killer. Nicole! Don't be afraid. The truth will escape if you let that man intimidate you. You're a reporter. A journalist, are you not? I will not remain silent! You better consider your position. Use your head before saying something you'll regret, lady. I forgot the #1 rule of journalism. Journalists must not tell lies. You can't call it a scoop if it ain't the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. I've been hiding this the whole time. This is... Oh, sorry, I thought that was mine. I used this laser pointer to aim at the president. That's all I did. I never fired the gun! You stupid woman! If you testify, you'll be admitting you're accomplice! I don't care! I'm gonna tell him everything! 3 days ago, I was covering an event at the Zhangfa embassy. Then some of the president men just called me over. They said if I cooperated, I'd get an exclusive interview with the president. And the gun in the trash? I really don't know. All I was told was to come wearing a red hood and to aim the laser pointer. I never thought it would... Sorry, I got cut off. I never thought it would snowball into all of this. I'm really, truly sorry. Nicole, thank you. That was a testimony worthy of the courtroom. This is sufficient testimony to verify the fake assassination plot. Dang you! That lot of you! You're a bunch of mindless morons! It's a shame. If only you'd been able to pursue the investigation as planned. You would have been able to silence this young lady. Blast! So tomorrow's headlines now read, fake assassination plan exposed, becomes a murder. Right? I can't believe that you do something this horrible, pal! I admit nothing! Hold it. The president? President? Knightley, that's enough. We have no choice but to admit it. So, Mr. President, you admit that you planned a fake assassination? Yes, I admit it. I'm sorry. But why? Why did you have to do this of all things? My approval ratings in Zhangfa have fallen. I wanted to appeal to them as a strong president who survived an assassination. But in the end, it was just a lie. A stupid lie. And the bulletproof vest? Prepared earlier. It was not fired today. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop for today, people. See ya! Okay, I finally got back to the point. Let me move that a little bit. I finally got back to... Oh. Sorry, light's a little glare there. Oh, God, sorry, the light. Okay, there we go. I finally got back to the point where I was. Man, the light's annoying. God, let me just... There we go. So, I'm just gonna get back to where I was. Real quickly, with the dialogue. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so I gotta get to the part where it said prepared in advance for the bullet. I'm not reading it, because I don't take up as much time, because I got a limit on, recording minutes. Prepared earlier. It was not fired today. Okay. Actually, that's not my president voice. Hold on. But what about Mr. the Killer? It seems our plan was leaked. God, I'm trying to get my charger in right now, people. Sorry. It seems our plan was leaked. Someone wanted to make this fake assassination real. That's why the killer wore the red raincoat. He would impersonate the culprit from the plan in order to approach the president. But there is still one thing I don't understand. What's that, Mr. President? Why did Rook die? He's got a point. His death was not a part of this charade, and yet it really happened. Yes. Why was his life taken? That's another thing I didn't consider when I thought that Horace Knightley might have done it. I mean, what would his motive be? Ethan was an outstanding bodyguard. Ugh. Even though he wasn't from my country, he had my utmost trust. Well, Knightley's gonna go into murder mode now. I would think that having the trust of a cowardly president meant that much. I wouldn't think that I wouldn't think that having the trust of a cowardly president meant that much, honestly speaking. Hey, that's the same sort of bond between me and Mr. Edgeworth, pal. I wouldn't put it that way. Did Rook know of your plan? Not the exact details. I asked him to cooperate and he refused. Well, you should have listened to his God, I'm screwing everything up tonight, people. You should have listened to his advice then. Yes, indeed. I wouldn't have done all this if I had known.
You're being too dramatic, Mr. President.
What?
Rook was just one piece of the president's defense.
Knightley, that's...
And it's not as if he cooperated with your plan. I did. He ran away taking whatever dignity he had left with him. Good riddance.
I know you're a valuable bodyguard, but still...
I don't have time for this, sir. I'm the team leader now. There's gonna be a lot of changes now that the chicken's gone. After all, adaptation is the most important principle in chess.
I knew you always wanted to be the team leader, but isn't this a bit imprudent?
I will orchestrate more perfect plans, just like this one.
Way to admit it there, buddy. You definitely have ambition. Ambition for murder. But wasn't your perfect plan today a failure? He's right.
If it weren't for you and that idiot Rook, it would have been perfect.
What did Rook do? I'm with Edgeworth on this one. What did Rook do?
If he hadn't died, the killer wouldn't have threatened me.
He can't defend you from everything.
And you would have never set foot in this plane.
Knightley, how can you say such a thing?
Yeah, he died trying to save you, Mr. President. Maybe he fulfilled his lifelong ambition,
and you fulfilled yours of trying to kill him. He died to protecting the president? Well, we knew that before. Huh? But the assassination was a fake, right?
Of course it was! We need to listen closer, little girl. Remember the guy you wanted to make the fake assassination real? There were 2 gunshots at the time of the incident. The first was, as you said, I shot the balloon. But the second one wasn't me.
So who fired the second shot then, Mr. Knightley?
The real assassin. But it wasn't the killer. He intended to attack the president with a knife, not a gun as you saw earlier. The lucky winner was the hidden queen. Or should I say, the lady in the coat over there.
You're accusing Nicole, pal? I ain't no assassin.
Really? I don't believe you. The gun that was left in the trash, that was yours, right?
Oh god, another cross-examination.
I shot the balloon and entered the plane with Rook and the president. Rook waited in the cabin while I led the president to the security room.
I didn't say that as well.
Rook waited in the cabin while I led the president to the security room. When I came out, Rook was already on the ground. The bullet that the lady fired must have hit him while he escorted the president to the plane. The shot was fired from the gun he found in the trash.
Okay? So you're saying that you don't know exactly when the victim was shot?
A knight's job isn't to protect the Rook. It's to protect the king.
Huh? What he's trying to say is his job was to protect the president only. Well, then again, there's strength in numbers, Horse Knightley. That's one big thing of chess.
It's over if you lose the king. Checkmate. That's the first rule of chess.
But on the way to losing the king, you gotta have strength in numbers. God, is this guy a newbie at chess and just goes for the cheat moves? If you let your pieces get taken right in front of you, you're not likely to win. Edgeworth agrees with me, see?
But I did win! Look, The president is safe.
Don't claim victory when the game has only just begun. Let's go.
I shot the balloon and entered the plane with Rook and the president. Rook waited in the cabin while I led the president to the security room. When I came out, Rook was already on the ground. The bullet that the lady fired must have hit him while he escorted the president to the plane. The shot from the gun was found in the one the shot you fired was fired from the gun you found in the trash.
I disagree.
Objection!
Ha!
Got him.
Ha!
So you shot the balloon and I keep messing that up. So you shot the balloon and Miss Swift shot Rook. Is that really true, Mr. Horace Knightley?
I can't see it any other way.
The gun we discovered in the trash was fired twice. The number of gunshots don't add up! Why don't the gunshots add up? It's simple. This gun is fake evidence left by the real criminal. Fake evidence? Think about it. The criminal planted this for a reason. By finding the gun, we'd assume that the assassin was in the audience, in order to make us believe that the gun was used by the assassin. The gun needed to appear as if it had been fired twice. I get it, because 2 shots were fired during the incident. However, we proved that the bullet that hit the balloon did not come from this gun. Therefore, I have my doubts as to whether this gun also took Rook's life.
Here it comes. You're packing some serious heat. Enough with the song and dance. You come this far. Go ahead and say it.
I won't just say it. I'll prove it. The one who really shot Rook is... you, Horace Knightley! Boom! I got cut off at the worst possible moment. Wow. Horace Knightley, you murdered Rook!
Heh, you finally said it.
Knightley, you couldn't have! The killer wasn't the only one who took advantage of the fake assassination plot. You intend to murder Rook and claim he was the victim of the assassination. Once the president entered the security room and the door of the plane was closed, only the victim and Knightley would have been left in this room. And that moment, you fired a third bullet directly at Rook.
Objection!
A third bullet? Ha! Only 2 gunshots were heard, dingus. The numbers don't match up.
Objection!
The plane's walls are soundproof. If the door was closed, the gunshot would have not been heard from the outside. But wasn't the president in the next room? That's true. The president may have heard the gunshot. Mr. President, did you hear a gunshot? I didn't hear any gunshots. But weren't you watching this room through the security cameras? The cameras in this room aren't usually turned on. I turned on the power after I entered the security room. So you didn't turn on the power immediately after entering the room? No, actually, I... What is it? He's not being clear. Mr. President, focus! This is vital! I was... That is... Please! I was hiding under my bed covering my ears. What? What? But you knew the assassination was fake. It doesn't matter. I simply hate the sound of guns. That terrifying sound. I just can't help it. Okay. For the forceful attitude, he's scared of guns. I wouldn't blame him. I'm scared of guns too.
That definitely ain't going in my article.
Knightley, you saw the president hiding under the bed. Furthermore, you could tell if the security cameras had been turned on by looking at the monitors. In that moment, when the president wouldn't hear the gunshot or see the room, you had a chance to fire a third bullet at Rook. Knightley? Did you really? You deceived me!
You really think I killed that moron? That's cold, Mr. President. Have a little faith in me, the bodyguard who's risking his life to protect you right here, right now.
I want to believe you. I really do, but... God, okay, the president. I'm starting to feel bad for him now.
I just don't get it. Why are you suspecting me alone? There's still the possibility that she's the killer.
This gun is not the murder weapon. The number of missing bullets makes that clear.
Maybe there's one short to begin with. Ever think of that?
What?
Maybe it had only fired a shot yesterday, or the day before. And the second shot was fired today, the one that hit Rook.
Well, isn't that just the perfect excuse?
Excuse? The possibility exists. You can't deny that.
He's right. Can't deny it completely.
You need decisive evidence. Evidence so decisive that makes my heart stop and my logic crumble. You got something like that?
Ugh! Miss Edgeworth, can't you do anything? At this rate, Nicole will... Mr. Prosecutor, it's true I did an awful thing for a scoop, but I never killed nobody. I could never do such a thing like that. Decisive evidence. If I could prove the murder weapon was Knightley's gun. Proof it was his gun.
Yeah, it'd be great if you had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it and see if the ballistic markings match my gun.
If we can find the bullet that took Rook's life, we can determine which gun fired the shot from the ballistic markings.
If you got no evidence, then we're done talking.
Objection!
Ha! Gotcha. Hold it!
What? You don't seriously have decisive evidence, do you? Naturally. That's a big joke. Well, come on now, show us. What's this so-called evidence?
The bullet that took Rook's life. That's the assessment. This evidence, do I have it? Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't have it, guys. I mean, I would have... I'll say I don't have it. Oh, wait. That was correct? The bar went away. Oh, it's like in Trials and Tribulations where that one part, God, oh, you have to say you don't have enough evidence, but then you call Larry as a witness. In the Stolen Tournament. I don't have it.
Okay. It's game over, man.
However, it is somewhere in this room.
What?
The bullet that killed Rook pierced through his body. We know that much. So where did the bullet go? Early explained it like this. The bullet that took Rook's life pierced through his body and hit the vest.
That's right. It'd be dangerous if you hadn't worn that bulletproof vest.
However, now that the fake assassination plan has come to light, we know that the bullet in the bulletproof vest was prepared earlier. So then, where did the bullet go?
Interesting. Very interesting. Do you have the answer?
Why? Oh, okay. Well, it's definitely not the bulletproof vest, and it's definitely not the case. So, oh, the monitors! Oh, because one of them is missing. In this room, there's one thing that's clearly missing.
Something missing? You sure it's not your brain?
God, I think my hoarse, snotty voice is very fitting. I'd like you to look at the rack of security monitors. Oh! It seems you've noticed, Mr. President. Among these images of the plane's surroundings, only the feed from the right side of the plane is absent. That's what's missing. A single monitor. Nerg! Mr. President, there was originally a monitor here, wasn't there? That's right. Why is there stuff toy now? That must have been put there to hide the empty space where the monitor used to be. Why is the monitor missing and where did it go? Why? Undoubtedly, because it was hit by the bullet. In order to make us think the bullet really hit the bulletproof vest. It would be a problem if another bullet hole was discovered. So then, where did the monitor go? Where? It should be hidden somewhere inside this plane. There hasn't been a chance to dispose of it outside since it was shot. Detective Gumshoe, search this plane! Roger that, sir! President Huang! Or President Huang! Like the title. Did you want Huang? Yeah, sorry. President Huang! You said extraterritorial laws apply to this plane! I will allow it. There's no problem. I just want to know the truth of Rook's death. Dang it! You think this is a joke? You always like this. Rook this, Rook that. Detective, we have his approval. Go ahead. Mr. Edgewood, I found it, sir. Well, let's go and get that bullet. Good work, Detective. Now let's extract the bullet from the monitor. If I do this here and then do that. Got it! Well, it's definitely stained with blood. I'm certain this is the bullet that killed Rook. Oh, yes. This bullet is the one that will crush your arguments, Horace. The size evidence that blows a hole in your crumbling logic. If the ballistic markings on the bullet do not match the gun we found in the audience area, Miss Swift will be cleared of all suspicion. Hold on, I'm gonna stop the recording real quickly and then restart because our timer's about to run out. Alright, I'm back. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Detective, we need to examine the ballistic markings. Send the gun and bullet to forensics. Roger! We should be able to find clear markings on this bullet, sir. Alright, forensics are here. Now then, let's listen to the forensic report. Reporting! First, the blood on the bullet matches the victim's blood. So this bullet really did take Rook's life. Also, Horace Knightley's fingerprints were found on this gun. Knightley's fingerprints probably came from when he took all our evidence. The real issue is the ballistic markings. Come on, Horace, we're taking you down! Ballistic markings, let's go! If the markings don't match, this will be cleared of all suspicion. Let's go, ballistic markings! And the bullet's ballistic markings match this gun. Oh god, what am I gonna do now? What? They match? What? No way! There's no mistake. The bullet was fired from this gun. What?
Huh? That's strange. Looks like I was right after all. Naturally. Did you really think you had me cornered? You misread the board. The one who's being cornered is you.
Oh, another oh, okay. That leaves logic.
If the ballistic markings match the gun, there can be no doubt. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Who could have used the gun? Not me, because I was on stage. What about that lady reporting in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook.
Alright.
What's your move, Mr. Prosecutor? Where did you find this gun again? And which gun fired the bullet? At least we know it ain't me!
Ugh, this can't be happening.
The President and I have admitted to the fake assassination plot. Now it's your turn to admit who the real criminal is.
That doesn't make Nicole the criminal, Horace. Don't get riled up, Kay. Let him have his say first. After he's done, it won't be too late to begin our counterattack. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth! Let's go. First, I'm definitely gonna want to press him. Because apparently, that's what the game should probably want to do. No, that's...
Objection!
Oh, he's gonna cut me off.
Dave said earlier, this is the decisive evidence.
Duh!
Well, how's it feel to have a hole blown through your reasoning?
Ballistic markings match the gun we found, so... Does that mean that Cole really was the shooter? I like to believe otherwise. But he's got decisive evidence on his side, sir! Indeed. How should I proceed? If Swift isn't the killer, the ballistic markings should not match. Thoughts, Kay? If the evidence is impossible, then maybe we should doubt the evidence itself, right? Doubt the evidence itself? Nicole's definitely not a criminal. So if the evidence says that she's a criminal, there must be something wrong with it. You seem awfully sure of yourself.
It's a great thief's intuition.
Intuition? Still, it's quite possible. Above all, Mr. doesn't seem like the type of person to tell such elaborate lies. In court, the evidence is everything, and yet here I am doubting it. Which evidence should I do I doubt? Okay. It's definitely not neither, because they would have done that in the beginning. They would have done that. They did that already sometime in a lot of other games. I think it's the gun, because the bullet couldn't have been tampered with yet, because we just found it. So it's got to be the gun. If anything's suspect here, it can only be the gun. The bullet was discovered just a moment ago. It couldn't have been... Oh. Well, what do you know, people? You said what I said. Did Nightly have a chance to tamper with the gun? What could he have done? I mean, it's not like he could just, like, put an extra line on the ballistic markings. You shall hand over all of the evidence you collected so far and leave this plane at once.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, be a good boy and do what the president's saying.
I cannot resist any longer. Flashbacks. That's it! You could have tampered with the gun at that time! There's no doubt that this gun is the real murder weapon. In that case, the owner of this gun is... Oh, he switched them! He must have switched the guns. Without a doubt, this is Knightley's own gun. I wish I saw that. I wish I would have thought of that earlier. Okay, now I gotta present Knightley's gun, or revolver. Objection! Knightley, you fiend! You switched the guns! The gun that matched the ballistic markings was yours all along!
Heh. Interesting choice of move you made there.
The switch occurred at the time you seized our evidence, when you were arguing over the president over investigative rights. You detached the laser sight gun found in the audience area and attached it to your gun. Then, when you returned the evidence, you gave me your own gun.
Did I do that? So what you're saying is that I knew you'd want to examine the ballistic markings?
Indeed, staying one move up ahead of your opponents. Isn't that the fundamental rule of chess?
Really, Mr. Prosecutor? Watch this! I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Prosecutor, but you're giving me too much credit. Besides, can you even prove I pulled the old switcheroo with the guns?
Oh.
So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence. But take a closer look. Only one of them has a laser pointer attached to it. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired. See? There's no evidence I switched the guns, right?
Giving you too much credit. That hardly sounds like something you'd say.
Guess I'm just more modest than you. Well, except when I'm in front of a chessboard.
But we're not in front of a chessboard.
Well, that's too bad. Don't use that as an excuse later. I didn't lose the game. I just couldn't find enough evidence.
You're the one who should have an excuse ready. You didn't beat me at chess. You only found the evidence. Let's go. So, I definitely want to, present the gun somewhere, because the gun seems to be the biggest, okay, so check out the bullets. I think it's gonna be the last statement. There is evidence, so we'll present this one. There we go. Wow, that was pretty much the same thing I did last time. Kind of got predictable. That evidence is this, Horace.
You call that evidence? Prosecutor Edgeworth, you're trying too hard.
Certain traces were left on this gun. Like... traces that prove this gun belongs to you!
Show it to me. What kind of piece you got? A rook? A bishop? It better not be a pawn.
Traces not left on the gun are... bloodstains... fingerprints! Definitely fingerprints. You left your fingerprints on this gun.
Objection!
Fingerprints? Ha! That should be expected. I handled the gun earlier when I seized your evidence. Of course my fingerprints are on it.
But what if the fingerprints are in a place they should not be?
What? That's not possible!
Allow me to show you. Gonna stop the recording here and hit it off with a big bang on the last recording. I'm back. Let's go. Let's prove Horace Knightley's the murderer of Ethan Rook. There's one place where your fingerprints should not be. This piece of evidence will deal the final blow to your king. The laser sighter. This is a laser pointer. It's an implement you touch the gun to help you aim. Oh. So that wasn't it, okay? Alright. Okay, trigger. Okay, not the trigger. The bullets! Of course! Of course it's the bullets. Here, Detective Gumshoe. Please have a look at the cylinder. 2 shots were fired, sir, but where would the fingerprints be? On the bullets, of course. You made the switch when you seized the evidence earlier. However, if all you did was switch the guns, you would have been found out right away. That's because the number of bullets fired by the 2 guns are different. The gun from the audience had 2 shots, sir! Then, what about Mr. Knightley's gun? He fired 2 shots at the balloon when he was on the stage. And later, 1 shot to kill Rook. 3 shots in total, not counting the number of shots he's fired since then. And after each of those times, you would reload the bullets. Tell us, Knightley, were you wearing gloves when doing that? Officer, in your report earlier, were Knightley's fingerprints found on the gun? Sir, the prints weren't just found on the outside of the gun. They were also found on the bullets as well. Aha! If all you did was handle the evidence, why would your fingerprints be on the bullets, Mr. Knightley? Yeah! That's... With this, it has been proven that you switched the guns. The gun which fired the bullet that took the victim's life. It belongs to you, Horace Knightley! You're the one who stole Rook's life. You are the true assassin! I'm... Checkmate. Oh, okay. That was a big breakdown for the first villain. I should have been made later. Me! Look, that piece of scum! If it hadn't been for him, I would have had complete control over everybody in the president's defense. My assassination plan, it was perfect. My plan was perfect! Detective Gumshoe, if you could please. Roger that, sir. Edgeworth!
This game isn't over yet, you hear me?
That's enough. The rest of this game will continue in the courtroom.
Dang it! Dang you!
Bye-bye, Horace Knightley. Wow, that solves the case, everybody. Just so you know, I'm not going to be doing any future cases in Ace Attorney games. Like, I will be doing the first cases and maybe some other games, but not, like, the other 4 or 5 cases that are left in the other games, because some of the cases are just long, and this, as is, was a long first case. You have my gratitude. You exposed a murder amongst my bodyguards, and for that, I am truly in your debt. As soon as he stepped outside the plane, he reverted back to his king-like persona. Well, I mean, I wouldn't blame him, you know. I wouldn't want everyone to see he's fat and then get suspicious. Some time ago, when I proposed the fake assassination plan.
You want me and not Rook?
Rook declined. So I'm asking you, what do you say?
Alright, let's do this. I'll come up with the perfect plan. I can even use that guy as a chess piece.
Whoa, that's one way of putting it. When Knightley said that, his eyes were overflowing with hatred towards Rook. Frankly, I was quite anxious about asking Knightley instead of Rook. Now that I recall those events, I probably sense the anxiety in my continents? Yeah. Perhaps that is what gave him the impetus for murder. Mr. President, if you have not orchestrated that fake plan, this would have not happened. That is your sin. A sin that won't disappear easily. Yes, you are absolutely correct, Miles. You have my sincerest apologies. I too must bear some responsibility for this. Even so, I'm most grateful to you. I thank you for solving the mystery of Rook's death. I'm scheduled to stay in this country for a little longer. But if any of you ever wish to visit the Republic of Zhangfa, you will always be welcome. Aw, well, that's nice of him. That's actually really nice of him. I mean, if, like, you know, in realistic terms. Oh, Lottie! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so happy for you, Nicole. You were set up as the suspect for a murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains as a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility you may be charged with some crime. Yeah, I know. Sorry about all of this. I understand you want to catch a scoop, but there's a line that should not be crossed. I hear ya. I promise to reflect on this. We did it, Mr. Edgeworth! That was awesome! Prosecutor Edgeworth solves presidential assassination attempt. It's gonna be big news! Big news! Mr. Prosecutor, would you mind telling us how you feel about self in this case? That was certainly a quick change of attitude. No comment. Aw, don't be so ornery! The reason is because this case is not over yet. Wait, what? Huh? Not oh, right. Oh, Shelly the Killer. Shelly the Killer, right.
Take that!
How could I forget about that? The Killer's card. The Killer still has carried out his request. Or, in this case, he didn't. You mean killing the president? I hope this doesn't turn into a larger incident. An assassination attempt on the president of Zhangfa. News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news, everyone was talking about it. However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun. Wait. Oh yeah, because there's... Oh yeah. Also guys, I'm not going to be doing any more cases from this game unless people like really want to see more. I'll continue this if only if, you know, it's absolutely necessary. But for now, if I do any other Ace Attorney games for the time being, I will do only the first cases from certain games. So that was fun, everybody, and I'll see you all next time. And I hope I play more Logic Chess, because that was fun. One last time, people. Objection! Is it recording? No, it isn't. Hold on, is it recording? Let's see. Okay, hold on, people. Okay, hold on. I can't seem to see my webcam. Hold on. Hey, everybody, I'm Quint866, and, bad news, everybody. According to what I did in the last video, I, kind of forgot to save. So, in this video, just watch me constantly... Oh, wait. Watch me constantly skip through some of the most longest stuff I've played in Ace Attorney. So, yeah, let's just get on with it. So, okay. Alright, Kay Faraday, let's, solve the murder of Ethan Rook. Blah, 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 because I forgot to save. I need to fast forward a lot. Oh, I forgot this is the actual gameplay section. I used the fast forward function to, just smooth sails. Smooth. Oh, there we go. Now I can examine it. Okay. We're just gonna examine the bullet hole. No, the case. God, I'm sorry, people. I totally forgot that. I should have saved before making this, so... God, I swear, I should have saved, but I didn't. Blah, blah, blah. Examine. Hold on. Play. Alright, keep going, skipping. Just smooth skipping. Smooth skipping. Smooth skipping. Man, I feel so bad for Ethan Rook right now. Smooth skips. Smooth. Oh God, why did I? Oh. Back, okay, back. Now go over to the desk. God, I swear, I should have saved, people. You know what, wait. Why am I recording? Why am I recording? Why am I recording when I could just constantly trim this part out? God damn, blah. I'm back, okay, so I'm just gonna speed through this logic chess section. Oh God, hold on. Investigation. Oh, dang it. Going. blaze through this. God, I'm speeding through this, people. Okay, inside the outcome. Which means you forceful. Okay, we're gonna just resume questioning, or logic chessing, or whatever the proper plural word is. Let's see. Doink! Alright. And doink! There we go. Alright. God, that took way faster. I wish I used this fast forward function more if I get lost at certain parts.